Oh, we should be live. Yes, it is live. And good, testing 2, 3, listening for sound, making sure my mic and that's coming through. Oh, it's a fucking long latency, I bet. Yep, it seems we're live. Excellent, right. I'll get in a chat with the guys in a couple of minutes. Just got to do my own fucking one. And yes, should be good now. Should be good. Excellente. Righty-ho, guys. I'm going to go in the chat with the people then and introduce everyone. Get it started. Let's get this on the road.
No.
Hello, everyone. We're live.
Oh, you mean we shouldn't have been saying those? Oh, man. Wow. Okay.
Oh, you are trying.
We were welcoming this guy named Nicholas into the chat, so I think we might have just got you banned.
Oh, what's that? The Nick Naylor guy.
Nicholas Gurr.
Oh, right, I see. Ha ha. Well, there's already someone watching us. Nick Naylor. Hello, Nick.
Is that like Dirk Diggler's cousin?
Very funny, very funny. Righty, right, let's get to the point, guys. Okay, right, so we're playing D&D 5e here, and Ceda is the main man who's going to be doing the DM in here, and we have chosen the Horde of the Dragon Queen, yes?
That's Horde for our listening audience, not what you were thinking.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's a fixed Scottish accent and all that jazz. Yeah, shall we do introductions?
You guys go ahead as the party.
Alrighty then. Well, alright, I'll get myself over way first. Okay, I'm obviously Lord Metalman, you know me, that's why you're here and all that. I'm the best guy here, obviously, MVP and all that jazz. And I chose to be the cleric in this one. I'm a human cleric. Not really much to go on right now. I haven't really done a lot of character building because this is our first session. Runesong, on you go next.
Hi, I'm Runesong, and I am playing a halfling wizard.
She's a female!
Run!
But is she a real one?
Oh
I
boy,
could
the
be a
first
bot,
team file
you don't know.
moment.
Right,
There
next
goes the team
one.
file head.
Next one is Afo then, if you're done there, Runesong.
So yeah, I'm Alpha. I'm playing a half-elf fighter, Donatrius.
Y'all are just scintillating, I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Next is Badger then.
Oh, this is going to be wordy as hell.
So I actually did my homework.
I gave them homework to figure out who they were, kind of something of a backstory. Right.
So,
One person did it.
So is this where he comes in with a 40-page backstory and slams it down and says,
Pretty much, yeah.
No.
Do it.
Oh, fuck's sake, see that?
I was born a poor white child.
So Angry Badger Minis, I'm playing a rogue elf, and my character's name is Jen Longstrider. Do you want me to read all this or just go with everybody else?
No. Just, save it for that because you guys are going to have kind of an intro in-gaming character.
Okay, I got you. All right, so that's pretty much it.
Yeah, it was just a brief sort of rundown of your character, what you're playing. And on to... Nah, we don't need to do Dangel's character, do we?
Yeah, who cares about me? Hi, my name is Dan, and I'll be playing Sir Edmund, an elderly knight looking for excitement in the twilight of his life.
That sounds bad.
He also has an
Well,
unnatural
you know what?
attachment to the wizard.
Some people go to the Red Lake District, other people go to the Adventurers Guild, you know.
And obviously, lastly, Ceda, who is also known as God in this sense.
Yeah, CDAT, pretty much longtime DM, always a DM, never a player, because none of these bastards will actually learn how to play the game. So, but all in all, looking forward, we've got a good mix of people here. We have one very experienced player, that's Dan. We have a couple of others that have played a session or two, and I think we have one absolute newbie to the game. So I won't say apologize, but just fair warning, we're going to be taking things a little slow the first couple of sessions to make sure everybody understands the combat. They have had some tutorials and training, but we definitely want to make sure that they understand why they're doing their thing, how they're doing it, and I will be prompting them now and then in case they forget, because for those that also may be new, it's a lot of stuff to take in at once, especially if you're not into role-playing in the first place. Your RPGs. So you're trying to sip from a fire hose early on. So Dan, I don't know if you can actually put that joke on YouTube. So
What joke?
He's the one in chat.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so but yeah, so like I said, we'll be touching on this. The first part of this is going to be an intro to the setting itself, and the characters sort of introducing a little backstory. They've all been given the tagline of every 5 days they keep having the same dream, that they must find the town of Greenest, but first they must journey to Baldur's Gate. So, but the goal is to save the town of Greenest, but first they must they must travel to Baldur's Gate from wherever they live. And since they're all first players, they're pretty much coming quite literally off the farm to join the adventuring life. I'm not a little background for the game. I'm not a stickler for track every arrow, track every bolt. I'm not going to be really like that. That stuff's laying around all over battlefields in D&D. For our wizard material components, if it's just like bat dung and sulfur, I'm not going to get too bent out of shape. If it's a 500 gold diamond for a resurrection, yeah, you're going to have to earn that one. So, and one little reset from our prep session, I did reward them for being good little kids and gave them a locked chest that they tried to open. We had a little confusion over what to do with the chest, but somehow it magically fell into the cleric's pocket.
Oh,
so
a much better outcome.
It's a much better outcome. So one of the things they're going to have to do is figure out how to open that chest. And with that, if you guys are ready, we can get started officially.
Excellent.
Right.
Point out, I'm looking at the stream. Does it matter that our icons are taking up most of it?
Well, I can make them smaller if you like.
I mean, we've already got the ones down in the corner, so do they even have to be there, or is that a big deal to change?
Well, I could take it away if you like.
I was just
But
thinking
just
in
kinda to
terms of
show
a
who's
map or
talking.
anything.
Yeah, it does show who's talking, so if you want to just make them smaller.
I'll do that. I'll make them smaller.
Until our adoring audience and finally they overthrow Critical Role and put us in our proper place as the head of the D&D world. I mean, we got a girl too.
Of that happening.
They got two, so
That's
Yeah,
true.
but 50% of the people watch Critical Role because she's the voice actor of Jada Brockman.
Wait, you guys aren't voice actors? I specifically asked.
I am a voice actor.
You're a voice actor. I like how the little hesitation there.
Yeah, well, this is what you get for getting one off of Fiverr.
It's literally, I advertise for players on wish.com.
Yeah.
So this is what I got.
Oh my gosh.
I can't speak for everyone,
what?
but you
Get
got
rid of the
me.
names, possibly. That makes it start right. Do the names.
I just noticed, Runesong, your little picture squints. I swear it looks
Yeah.
like it narrows its eyes. Yeah. See, I don't have one of those
See
fancy
if
images. I'm basically been replaced from the waist down by a tank turn on legs. So that's
I like it.
best you're gonna get from me.
Wheelchair.
Screw you, Badger. God damn it. I didn't even think of that.
He's not that old, you know.
Oh, I've been in a wheelchair. I was in my 20s, so I did spend some time in one.
Now that you mention it, a tank is just a large wheelchair.
It kind of is, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. It rolls.
It's an armed wheelchair.
It's full of disabled people.
Yeah. Mentally, if nothing else.
I'm ready whenever you guys are. I'm just listening with you.
Okay, so all of you have approached the town of Baldur's Gate, and you were told to meet at the southern gate at a coster's, basically a coster company, which I'm probably mispronouncing it. Basically, it's a transport company. It's people you hire to transport your goods by wagon from place to place. And what you've been told is they are hiring for security and that they are on their way to the town of Greenest. So over the past day or two, you've all been trickling into town and making your way to the southern gate. Baldur's Gate's a very big city for those that have played and seen the map of it. And so you find yourself all gathered in the basically rally area for this coster market. And with that, I'm going to let you guys kind of handle this from a role-playing point of view.
All right. Well, Sir Edmund's going to stroll in on his horse. And is there any place to tie my horse up?
Oh, absolutely. They have livestock all over the place. So,
all right. So I'm going to go to the hitch, tie the horse up, and I guess stroll into the middle looking for other people that, might be here in the same kind of situation.
Okay. You do notice a small gaggle. They're not really clustered together, but kind of off to one side. And they've got that very typical adventurer look. They don't look like they're teamsters or anything like that loading the wagons. They definitely have. And you do see a couple of familiar faces. You see a particular cleric that looks nothing like Sean Connery standing over. And next to him is a half-elven in heavy armor.
All right, well, these are familiar faces. I'll stroll over. Well met, lads.
Greetings, laddie. How you doing?
A long time no see, my friend.
Yeah, better times.
Dana is wandering into town, and some bastard walks in front of her with his big fat horse. He
You old bastard.
tries to dodge. And decides
swearing is
to
allowed? Good.
I don't want any fucking swearing in this campaign. Do you understand me? No.
But he seems familiar, so she's gonna follow him and see where he goes.
Okay, roll for stalking. Okay, so Rude Song wanders into the area. So, Badger, what are you up to as you stand there looking over at this cluster gaggle of fine people of the Forgotten Realms?
I'm sitting on a horse post, thinking to myself, if these are the people that I have to deal with in this town, I'm going to have serious issues.
Oh, I was afraid you were going to say you were sitting there moodily, like sharpening your daggers and talking to your pet wolf. So good. Thanks for avoiding the cringe edgy.
These are the professionals I have to deal with.
I'm trying to figure out how on earth a guy on a horse doesn't see a woman in front of him.
Well, she's like 2.5 feet tall.
Either way, get some glass, Grandpa.
He's old.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
old.
like 70. Come
Sorry,
on.
Rinsong, can you remind us what it is you're playing as?
A halfling wizard.
What is the height of a half?
Wait a minute, does 2 feet count as half?
2.5 feet.
It's like a quarter.
Yeah,
Yes?
I think she said she's about 2'7", right?
Right.
Or a third.
Well, you're thinking of a thirdling, and she's not a thirdling. She's a
Thirdling?
halfling.
Not quite a quarterling, but she is kind of
So
a
she is
quarterling.
quite small.
Pocket wizard is
Pocket wizard.
To be clear, we know we're meeting up with people. Is that what's
You
going on?
just know that you, when you came into town, you noticed signs along there that this coster company is I won't name it that. Yes, this particular coster company is hiring security to go to the town of Greenest, which of course clicked in your brains, all three brain cells functioning. But this sounds like a place you might want to go check, because traveling on the road south is not good. There's been a lot of reports of war and rumors of war and famine and floods and locusts and all kind of strange things happening.
Who's in
If
charge?
any
here?
of us were paying attention to our dreams, this should feel correct.
Yeah, somehow it's like, okay, well, it's just all fallen into place.
Who's the I guess person that's hiring us?
One of the Teamsters loading points over at a small shed along the edge of the wall and says, "Yeah, boss man's over there. Just go see him. Don't take the halfling."
What?
Yeah, don't take the halfling.
At this point, I hear that. I want to get up, walk with the halfling, and look at this dude like, stop us. I don't deal with racism.
Look, I'm not. I don't want to fight you, but I'm just telling you, it's best if you don't.
Step aside.
Okay. All right. So, do you guys go over to the shed?
Yeah, I hobble over there, rubbing my back and using my halberd as a sort of walking.
Let's swagger in position.
All right, so you open the door, and behind it, you see a probably middle-aged to older man, scraggly beard, stringy hair, overweight is a polite way to put. Basically, he's a fat bastard. Sitting behind the desk, he looks up as you enter. His eyes immediately lock on Rune, and he goes,
No. No, we're not doing that.
Just for Dan. No, I was just.
I instantly step aside, break his field of view.
So basically, you notice the thing you notice most is one. There is a distinct lack of soap and water in this man's life.
Oh,
He
no.
pretty much reeks. So, and he looks up and he goes, "What do you want?"
I wave my hand in front. By the gods, man!
What? It's not me. It's my diet. I don't have to bathe. I eat nothing but vegetables. It's a very healthy way to eat.
Fellows, leave the door open.
Oh God, you're gonna let it all out.
All
Way
right.
ahead of
The
you.
horses start getting sick. I mean, yeah, do that. That's good.
I heard you were looking for guards to the town to Greenest.
So, you have a child, a couple of knife ears, and Grandpa.
You're about to have no ears.
This guy's gonna have no. Oh man.
Huh. Okay, it pays 10 gold when you get there.
All right, I'm gonna
Each.
look at him. Is this a negotiable price?
It depends.
I'm going
Is
to
that
assume
10
so.
each,
Does
or-
anyone have a persuasion ability?
Somebody was paying attention.
Fuck. Well,
Maybe looking at you guys, 7 gold might be better.
yeah.
But the guy back there playing with the knife. No, 10 gold each. 10 gold each. Yeah, that's fine.
Make
Yeah,
it
fine.
15.
I'm okay. Yeah, make an intimidation check, please.
Excellent.
Is there something like supportive checks?
I don't know that you guys are exactly worth. Let's talk about 12. Or maybe 15. Maybe 15. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, 15. 15 it is. And he hurriedly scratches out the 10 on the kind of pre-made contract and writes a very sloppy 15. And says, "Here, just get out there. There's 2 wagons. Just go with those, and they'll take you to Greenest. Don't worry about it. Nothing bad's gonna happen.
Rune in the back corner.
I'll fuck you up. I will fuck you up. I will kick you square in the kneecap.
I'm
She
just wondering
crosses her arms and her little quarterstaff crackles.
who's going to carry her out like a wee child when she goes mental.
Is she a muscle mage?
Okay, so yeah, he hands you that, and then just immediately goes back to what he's doing. He starts hurriedly writing and scratching, and he keeps like peeking up, and then going back to writing some more. And like, you can go now, and please shut the door.
Lad.
The fresh air is horrible.
All right, well, let's go. I go get my horse.
The moment everybody steps outside, it goes like.
Oh, God.
I mean, you could have cut some of the air loose and took it in as a souvenir, but
Nah, it's gonna stay there, I think.
Is
what's
this
the-
air? Is the air inside? Are we able to weaponize it?
I don't think
What's
so.
the plan here? Are we waiting on this guy, or what are we doing?
He's basically the dispatch manager.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, you just need to find the wagons that are heading your way.
Excellent. So we're basically the caravan guard.
Pretty much.
All right, well, I get on my horse and I stroll up to the front of the caravan and wait patiently.
Okay, so
I'm gonna get on my horse and take tail in, Charlie.
alrighty.
Sorry, the rear of the caravan.
Dana waves and she's like, can I hitch a ride with somebody?
Yeah, come on up.
Ooh, that's creepy.
Oh, thank you.
The short question is like getting a horse a pre-character stuff, or is it like I want to have a horse?
Okay, well, they spoke up. Somebody's going to actually ride on the wagons themselves at some point, because your goal is to protect the wagons and not protect your horse.
We're not
So-
putting the halfling on there.
I don't know. She's probably the most capable among you.
I mean, if that's what they want, I can.
Remains
lead
to
the
be
horse
seen.
here.
But
I've had
Okay.
exactly one good roll.
I'll tell you this much: whatever horses you guys say you have or don't have, you're not going to have them very long. So I'll just keep
Oh,
that.
boy.
I'll make that safe.
That's all right. Old Bessie here has had a long, happy life.
But you have plenty of rations then.
Yeah, and glue.
Corpse starch, parchment,
All right, I craft
candles.
You know, it's always a new road to every game, you know.
Oh my god.
All right. So as you set out, and basically, it's as you're going, the cart driver, once he gets comfortable with you guys, he's also a halfling, actually doing quite well with a 4-in-hand team on each cart. But he fills you in on a little bit of information. Apparently, he's from Greenest himself. And he lets you know that the town was founded by the halfling Darva Scatterheart, who had made quite a bit of business as a professional treasure hunter. And he kind of makes almost like little air quotes. So she had passed away without ever achieving any level of eminence, but the town itself continued to thrive into grow into a thriving community. As a matter of fact, he himself is a descendant of Scatterheart. He says, now there's a lot of people that will tell you in town they're the descendant of Scatterheart, but I'm the real one. You could believe it, because I mean, there's even humans that claim they're the descendants of Scatterheart. So Greenest is the only town of any size astride the Udun Trail, which runs between the Dragon Coast, Cormyr, and Sembia. So it's pretty much a crossroads town. Think, for the Americans, think Gettysburg. So a lot of trade caravans pass through Greenest, bringing gold to the town's merchants and craftsfolk. The person running it is a Governor Nighthill. So Governor Nighthill actually runs the town now. and is his second in command is the Castilian Escobert the Red, who is a dwarf. So, who actually runs the keep? There's a small keep within the town. So,
Second.
was somebody actually taking notes?
Yeah, but I have no idea how to write Escobar. Red Escobar.
ES.
Like the Spanish version of Escobar.
Yeah.
Like Pablo.
Escobar. You write it like Pablo. Huh?
No, like Pablo Escobar, and forget it. The jokes, it doesn't translate, I guess.
Yeah. I feel like you're too far removed, you know.
So, so you travel through the first day, and
So wait, the dwarf was what was his position?
he is the Castilian. He runs the keep in the town. Okay. It's a very quiet first day, and you guys end up making camp that evening. And as you're sitting around, the halfling driver, or the drover, actually just looks over, primarily at Rune and Dana, and he asks a little bit about you. He says, "Well, what brings one of our folk this far east or west? Excuse me, my compass broke. So, what brings you this far west? You don't look like a local halfling."
Oh, I am on a great quest. I am heading out there because I have received a dream, and it seems that my destiny is pulling me there.
Oh,
A dream, you say?
do you guys have these dreams a lot?
Nope, very recent.
Okay, so
I too have been having strange dreams.
Not like a lot, but every 5 days, you know.
strange dreams. How?
It's like a
Well-
beckoning.
It's hard to describe, but it's like I'm being summoned to this town.
You've never been to? None of you have ever been to Greenest before.
No.
Interesting. Interesting.
Although we've had trade agreements with them in the past.
We
Yeah,
are you royalty or?
They come from a noble family of Fairy Mist to the south in Tether.
Fairy Mist?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Nobody back home believes any of this, so I'm going to prove them wrong.
parent problems, huh? Family issues,
Yeah, pretty much the whole town.
Okay. All right. That's fair. Well, alrighty. So, well, what about you there, Mr. Silent? He looks over at Badger.
My dreams are none of your concern.
Knew it.
Well, okay. Well, there's always one of those in the group, so you're hardly the first bunch of adventures. And what about the funny sounding cleric over there? What's his story?
What is he? Is he talking directly to me, or is he talking to Ritol?
Towards you? He keeps referring back to Dana, since one of his own kind. So somebody he's like familiar with, because the rest of you are absolutely gigantic to this poor guy.
Aye. No, I just wasn't sure that if I heard it or not.
Okay.
Oh, we only just met. He's probably fine, though.
Probably fine. Great. I'm trapped out in the middle of nowhere. Uh-huh. All right. So yeah. So Mr. Cleric guy, what's your story?
Sorry, my mic was off there.
Oh no!
It went off.
Not the brilliance. Thank God it's intelligence. Intelligence was his dump stat, I guess.
Oh shit. Well, you could say on a pilgrimage of some sort.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you're all drawn to Greenest, the little town that's. Wow, that's so weird. This is the most exciting thing that's happened to this town since, I don't know, the river backed up.
Aye, it's quite exhilarating.
Okay. And what about you, big guy? As he looks over at Raphael.
You know, my parents sent me out into the world because they are both mages, and they believe I should learn magic when I just go on the road.
Oh, so you're a magic user.
No, actually not. My parents are a little bit of the eccentric types, because I come from Long Saddle, and everybody there is a little bit eccentric.
So they sent you out to learn magic, but you're not a magic user.
Oh, they think because I can use one little magic trick that's reasoning enough to be able to learn magic. You know.
He turns and looks at Dania. Yeah, you got quite a party there. At least there's one intelligent person in charge.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's that?
What caused your river to back up?
Well, it's also our sewer.
Oh,
And see, we had a big sporting event, and everybody had to go hit the trenches at the same time, and it was horrible. They opened the slide, and this water came roaring down to flush out the trenches, and I mean, it hit the end of the grates, and I mean, I don't know what these people were eating, but it all backed up, and before you know it, it was just everywhere. There was, yeah, okay, yeah, we had a river problem. Yeah, that's all. Mm-hmm. The smell's gone though. Don't worry, it was years ago.
Dana's just looking at him horrified.
Sounds like you had a terrible chef.
Yeah. I mean, you know, the town council thought hiring an orc chef was going to save some pennies in the end, but
Oh boy!
instead we had basically a shitstorm.
you know, I always found that spending your money on your cookery is probably the wisest money you'll spend.
Yeah, well, you got to understand, way out in the fields like this, most of the quote unquote leaders of Greenest are all part of one family. We never see anybody new come into the family, and I'll just leave that right there.
Well,
Well, that's something new. How does that work?
Don't ask who anybody's grandpa is, because all you're going to do is start a fight. We'll just leave it at that.
Good to know.
Okay. Well, you guys have a good evening. I'm going to turn in. Part of the contract is you guys maintain a guard through the night. So if you hear anything, please yell out. I'd like to save the cargo. Thanks.
I'll take first shift.
I think we need to put the horses closer to the cart.
But don't put the cart before the horses. Aha.
Are we going to break this into even shifts, or how do we want to do this?
Just do an hour at a time for now.
Set a schedule for the night and take shifts.
All right, I'll take first then. First watch.
Alrighty then. Yeah, we'll just go around the rotation on it until it gets to a certain time.
Okay, so the night passes without problem, and dawn comes, and everything looks good. Looks like it's going to be another beautiful day. And matter of fact, when the rest of you wake up from the guard, you see that the halfling is already starting to make breakfast, and he looks over and goes, "Hey, remember that orc? Taught me everything I know about cooking." He's
Oh boy!
working over the fire.
I pull out my own rations.
They never miss breakfast.
Why does everybody act like this?
I share my field biscuit with anyone that's interested, as opposed to whatever monstrosity is cooking in that.
Hardtack and bully beef.
Yeah.
Dana walks
all
over
right.
like, what you got?
I don't really know. It's meat.
Don't do it.
And he
Gods. Okay.
stabs the fork into it. Have some.
Don't do it.
He hesitates, then tries it.
Okay. Do me a
What's it like?
Oh, no. No.
let's see. Give me a Constitution save, please.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
Is this a squirrel on a stick situation?
You wish.
Yeah, you
I
wish
don't
it
know.
was
I think
real.
this is a squirrel dipped in the river situation.
Yeah.
Okay, you get it about halfway down, and then it makes another appearance. But based on the flavor and smell, you figure that's probably better than what the other results might have been from it. So,
Oh dear.
yeah, he walks over, looks down, picks it up, and throws it back in the pan.
Oh God.
No!
I break my hardtack up into pieces. Start handing it out.
He finishes. Well, you think it's finished. He just immediately begins spooning it into his mouth. I don't know what's wrong with all of you. This is good.
Oh, they're slurping noodles. I realize it's rat intestines.
Ugh. No.
When I
Okay.
watch the guy, I start telling about,
Dana
my
just
father
wanders
once.
away like, I think I'm good. I don't need to eat for the rest of the day.
Ever. Okay.
My father once told me about this when he was an adventurer, that there was some part of Baldur's Gate where there was like a shady tavern, and they had an actual gnoll as a chef. And he's like,
gnoll?
never
A gnoll
never
chef?
try something that a gnoll makes you.
A gnoll?
Yeah, it
Yes.
would just be raw.
Ugh.
What a wonder that would be.
No, my father, he said it was not like the stuff is raw. The issue was that it was too well aged. Let's just say.
Mm.
All right. So you pack up, and he looks up at the sun. He says, "Well, since we're all done, we might as well hit the road. We should be in Greenest by this evening."
Sounds like a plan.
I think about how fortunate I was to eat that sawdust flavored biscuit.
Sawdust
It
flavored.
was
oh
so
my God.
dry going down as well. It was just delicious.
Some water if you need it. It's just
Nah, I'm good. I brought my own.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. Nobody wants water. Nobody wants my cooking. Oh, someday I'll meet the perfect girl. And as he looks over at Dania,
Oh my God.
I step in front of her.
Yeah, I don't think she's that
sorry,
brave.
giant man, you're not my type, but okay.
Brave enough to eat your slop, but not
Tell
brave enough to
yourself
get on that
whatever you
road.
have to.
Yeah. I mean, he's not like a
Just look like
repulsive person. He just apparently has no gag reflex or
Yeah, what I
taste.
just witnessed was pretty repulsive.
Tell yourself whatever you have to.
Oh, all right. So he looks over. He looks over at Dana. And he says, "Huh? Like him big, eh? Eh? You like him big, huh?
Just blinks at him like,
What?"
The Pikachu stare.
yeah, shock Pikachu.
All right. So you mount back up again. No problems throughout the day. Yeah. Okay, Mister. Trying to sneak behind me. Clank, clank,
No,
clank.
that was
clank.
not a sneak check. I tried to be silent while talking to my companions.
Clank, clank, clank.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No, I said something on the line of like, we should take shift like shielding here from weirdos,
I know. Right? Maybe bring her to this town of inbred halflings was a bad idea.
You take on 5 guys, right? In a fight, right?
Send dudes.
Oh yeah, that meme. Send dudes. What? I'm in a fight. Send more troops.
I feel like my curse is spread. Jesus.
Yeah, you kind of start this,
Oh my God, I rolled a 1 right off the bat.
Okay, so as you crest over a hill, you noticed smoke in the distance, and the halfling begins to become. The driver becomes more and more agitated.
This must be a very tall hill, but we didn't see it earlier. So,
Okay.
is it
Oh,
in the
the wind's
direction of the
blowing in
town?
the wrong direction.
Yeah, it's more or less in the direction of the town. The sun is starting to go, starting to go down. You're only a couple miles away from the town itself. Instead of the pleasant, welcoming town you expected, you see columns of black smoke starting to rise more and more from burning buildings. And
this just
Oh,
happened?
this kind of smoke. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, so we're actually seeing the town in the distance burning.
Jen, give me a perception check.
Ouch.
Oh, my bad. God, I
You
thought,
rolled real dice, didn't you?
no, you said
fucking
Jen,
nerd.
and for some reason I thought it was Rune Song. Like,
Okay. Also, stop here. When I ask somebody for a perception check or an intimidation check or something, everybody else don't roll. I will ignore the rolls.
Okay.
So you're gonna have
sorry,
to.
who'd you ask?
No. I asked Jen specifically for a perception check.
Who's Jen?
So
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Badger.
Oh yeah.
So that's what I'm going to ask for, and there's reasons on this side of the divider that I'm doing specific people for things. So if I ask them, if everybody else rolls, I'm just going to ignore the rolls. Now, if after they complete what they're doing, if you would like to try, just let me know.
Right.
I look over
Yeah,
at the,
I'm so sorry. I misheard Jen as
No,
chat
that's
for
all right.
some
That's
reason.
all right.
I look over at the halfling coachman and ask. I assume this is not a normal state of the town.
No. It's not at all, Jen. In the distance, not only do you see the columns of smoke, but you see kind of a bluish dot circling over the town itself, and you can just make out running figures in the distance.
holy shit.
Bluish dot.
Yeah.
And it seems to be moving in the air above the town.
I don't like that.
It's clearly something that's raiding the town. And I'm assuming this all just happened.
What do you see?
All right, I prep my crossbow.
Shit.
Do I roll or what?
Because remember, I'm at the back of the.
Roll for what?
Oh no, I'm asking. I mean, do I say what I see or?
That's up to you. If you want to tell them what you see, or if you want to keep it to yourself.
There's no point in keeping it to myself. Ladies and gentlemen, it appears we have a dragon attack going on.
We should not go towards the dragon. As a general rule of thumb, you'd be better off turning the caravan around.
What if they need help?
What can we do against the dragon?
Yeah. At the very least, we shouldn't bring more innocent people to the slaughter.
Is it happening right now, like live? You know?
Yeah. You can literally see it. Yeah, there's no video. I promise.
Is there like no cutscenes?
Yeah,
Regardless of what the team
can we at
decides to
least-
do, I have to go in. The dream
Can we
tells
at least,
so.
I don't know, make out what kind of dragon it is?
Big enough to fly and big enough to be seen a couple miles away.
Okay.
All right, then. Yeah, go ahead.
What is it spitting something?
Can't really tell from this distance.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
In the very least, you should park the caravan, and we'll head in
Okay.
and see what we can do. If anything, we might be able to save some people. But I don't see us taking down a dragon.
We'll have to not be seen.
What's the terrain like between here and the town?
Just very slight descending low hills, and you do see the beginnings of a road where it enters town. You can see there's like a crossroads ahead as well.
No forest area?
Low bushes, small trees, nothing heavy.
Sun's going down?
Correct.
Was there any sign of...
I'd like to... I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, was there any sign of anything else there? Was it just a dragon, or was there like raiders on the ground or anything like that?
You can see people moving around on the ground, but that's about it.
Too far away.
Too far away to tell if it's friend or foe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... My suggestion, if we're going into the town to look for survivors, is we'll have to approach it from a certain angle. We'll have to be stealthy as fuck. And what's our plan here? Are we just going to rescue people and get the fuck out, or are we looking for something?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. I might be able to get their
Yeah, well-
attention on horseback and then try to draw them away.
Yeah, it's like what's the goal here, guys? I mean, it's literally a town getting attacked by a dragon. I don't know what we're going into it for.
All I know is my
Dane is at
dream
a
has
loss
me going to this
because-
town.
Yeah. Dane is at a
Yeah, but
loss
my
because,
dream-
you know, it's one thing to imagine going on an adventure and fighting a dragon, and it's a whole other mess to actually have it happen.
Dana's like, I could take on a dragon in a fight. In a fight, right?
Yeah, so
what's our
if
goal
anything,
here, guys?
I think we should park the convoy and we'll leave it here, stashed away safely in some bushes with the coachman staying here. We'll move forward and we'll have Jen take point and do some recon, and then we'll come up with an actual plan when we know what the situation is.
Are there any
That's-
small hills?
Like I said, very low rolling ones. Think kind of like the Midwest.
No,
The
I was
US?
making a joke about
Oh,
falling.
Also, as well, if you can tell it's
I forgot. I already forgot.
if you can tell it's a dragon that's flying around doing its
Well,
thing.
again, you see something circling. You're assuming it's a dragon.
Yeah. Right, so we'd have to get closer to confirm it anyway, yeah.
Be a drag
Well,
queen.
my roll helped me confirm enough that it was a dragon. I just don't know what type, right?
Well, like I said, you see a bluish dot circling over the town.
Right, well,
Okay.
we best get on with it. I mean, are we going to need someone here to protect the wagon?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh, we should keep somebody just in case, because we don't want the whole group to leave and then come back and find like the whole thing decimated.
Okay, I'm going to assume you guys are all standing around while you're talking, right?
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what the hell we're doing.
Suddenly, you hear "yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah." As you turn, the cart immediately begins basically hauling ass north, as
Oh,
fast
no.
as the little halfling
Oh.
and
Oh my god. I'm assuming north is toward the burning
towards
town.
back towards Baldur's Gate.
Okay, good call.
Well, that
Good
certainly
point.
complicates things.
Yeah, that solves that problem. All right, let's see what we can do. Let's move closer.
I guess we got no other choice. Let's go.
Okay.
What would I say? Yeah, I have a little a box with some fat, and I also used a little bit of ash from the fire.
You're hungry now?
No. So it's a mix between like animal fat and coal ash, and I
Soap.
take some of it and rub it on the chainmail so it doesn't reflect anything.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, animal fat and soap animal fat and ash make soap.
I'm not even going to try to be stealthy. Not in my repertoire.
No, I just wanted to try to clean my chainmail.
There you
I was
go.
gonna say you went
So
from being shiny
shiny.
to bubbly.
Yeah, now you're covered in ash and fat.
I now dub you Sir Bubbles.
the only thing I've got to say to that, though, Afo, is would that not make you more flammable?
Find out.
I think when I get hit by a dragon
Let's
breath, it
test
doesn't
the
matter
theory.
how much fat or not I have on my body.
It reminds me of that joke about the rabbit's foot. Kid's got a rabbit's foot. Wow, is that like a rabbit's foot? Yeah, I'd say it's pretty lucky. It's the only thing we found in the trap. So, does that stuff flame up? Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we?
My understanding is if we can barely make out this blue dot, we're pretty far away.
Yeah, about 2 miles.
Still. Okay.
All right, so
Right,
let's
well-
ride closer, and then we'll get within scouting range and figure out what we're going to do.
Okay. As you move forward, the smoke grows thicker. The dot starts to expand as you get closer and closer. And you do notice wings coming off of it, this blue dot. You begin to hear roaring, and everybody give me a perception check.
All right. I can click that button.
Oh yeah, no.
Dan, surprisingly, as you look, you're looking at just the right time. You notice a bolt of lightning coming from the dot and hitting the ground.
All right.
Shocking.
I tell everyone, yeah, it looks like our flying friend has an electrical ability.
Okay. So do you continue to approach the town?
Yeah.
All right. As you enter town, you start to see some of the outlying houses. Ahead, you see a crossroads, and on the right fork of the crossroad, you can make out a figure standing over 3 other ones with a sword in their hand, waving.
Sorry, what? No.
See your token, see the map.
So I went live again, guys. I'll see if the stream just goes back on.
Alrighty.
I'm
mean, we
checking
see
a
us, but-
troubleshooting thing, but if everyone else can see it, you can go ahead and start describing stuff.
All right. So the stream's back up and running.
On.
Yep. And we see your browser with 27 porn tabs open.
Oh,
Okay.
yep. Excellent. Excellent. That's what I want.
So, but no cosplaying.
No. You're doing the things, yeah. Oh, I just went back to the fucking. Righty-ho, right, well I guess I'm just going to take off the speaking fucking things, because it's reverted back to that.
Yeah, we'll just, I just leave it be, I guess.
Yeah, we'll
How
just use
big
the
are these
Roll20.
squares? These are 5-foot squares?
Yes.
All right.
Take off the avatars. Back to fucking Roll20. Freaking noobs. I'm going to that.
50 feet.
There we go. Right, now it's fucking load. Excellent. Oh, and the music that's on. Excellent, that'll do.
There we go.
And I can see stuff.
So you were relying on metal being in the game so you can see. Okay, he's your seeing eye cleric. I get it.
Can someone
It's a good
remind
team
me?
up. It's a good
Oh,
team up.
because I still can see that token you're mentioning. You know,
Can
but
someone
I can
remind
see
me
that.
what's led up to this point? Because I pretty much lost track when you said you see someone with a sword.
Okay, so you entered into the town. These are on the outskirts. The first crossroad you come to, you can see to your right a figure with a sword standing over 3 figures lying on the ground. And they seem to be looking due north, menacingly waving their sword. But I don't know if you guys can really see what's to the left.
So his back is to us.
Well, kind of, you're on their left flank.
Right.
Can you not see the token?
I
It
can
says
see. I can see.
Lennon
what's-
Swift.
Yeah, I can see that.
The bodies are inconsequential at this time. You're mainly worried about that one person.
All right. Is there any details we can make? Like, is he a halfling? Is he human? Is he a?
Give me a perception roll.
All right.
Is that everyone or just him?
No, just him. He asked the question, so he's trying to size the person up. Okay, you can see it's a woman, mid-30s. You can also tell that There's a man laying on the ground, and it looks like two children next to the man. She's standing over their bodies with a half-broken sword. It's like split. The blade is actually split, and there's a whole chunk missing. And she's screaming at something to the north.
All right, well, if we were looking for heroics, this is it. Are you ready to move, or?
Do me a
I
favor.
want to know what she's screaming at.
All right. Don't forget to click on your token first.
Yeah, click your token and give me a. Let's go ahead and get you in the lineup here.
How do we do it again?
Click on your token and then click initiative on your character sheet.
Yeah, it's right next to your armor class.
I'm still having trouble with the map, but I can at least roll my initiative.
There we go.
Fucking hell.
Oh, shit.
The rogue's
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
well there.
Fucking ready to go.
Damn.
Oh,
The
man.
Rouge is all ready to go here.
Oh,
He's already pulling his daggers out and ready to go.
He's already killed 3 things.
So let's ready the sword.
You remember where the initiative is?
Okay, and we're just waiting on.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's actually not that bad as the last time.
Runesong already rolled. She got a 16.
I
but
did roll. I'm trying to figure out what settings I need to tweak to get the map to work.
You need to click on your icon, then roll. That's what it is.
But she can't see
The
it.
problem is that I still can't see the map.
Refresh.
I did.
I see
I'm-
that wasn't there
Close it
something
down,
like
reopen.
Hold
That's
on.
sometimes
something
works.
you need?
Yeah, she's got the add-on because she's been rolling, so it should show up.
I'd say
And seeing the map isn't. Yeah.
Technical
Yeah,
difficulties,
I'm
we
on
love
the-
them.
Yeah, I'm on the Roll20 troubleshooting page.
Excellent.
you need to consult with the machine spirit violently.
Don't forget the incense and the
The
chanting.
Omnissiah theme
Yeah.
starts
That's my
playing.
job.
You look at it and say, either you get the holy
Okay, my friend,
oils
start burning. Start burning.
or you get the stick. Your choice.
All right, while she's doing that, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, and if anybody else needs a few minutes, while she tries to
Ahoy.
troubleshoot.
Yeah, I just go right here. Or just let my juices settle in.
Right, guys, that's the thing calling now, so I better go get her. Hopefully, I'll be back in about 20 minutes at most.
All right, man.
Right, by that time, hopefully, Runesong solved their problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll also be right back then. How about that?
Okay, Runesong, with that pressure off my brain, let's see if we can get you all fixed up here.
Okay.
Metal Man's gonna be back in about 20. You said.
Okay, so vision on, night vision on. Okay, that's set up, so you should be able to see just fine. I'm going to delete your token.
Yeah, because what'll happen is it'll bring, when I refresh, it gives me a pop-up that says graphics performance notification. We have detected that you may be using an unsupported system or browser, or that hardware acceleration may be disabled due to my browser or an extension.
Okay, so I gave you. Let me delete all tokens. Let's see how that works.
No, I've been deleted.
Not soon enough.
That's what they all say.
the map get deleted?
I deleted everybody's tokens. I'm going to just try to do a token reset here.
I got okay. Well, my screen went black. Now I'm back.
It's pretty racist, but okay.
Yep.
Okay, so actually some of you can probably see a little bit of what's going on here, so I'll wait for the stream to refresh and that'll tell me. That's weird. If it's Chrome, it shouldn't have any problems. This was literally designed for Chrome. Roll20, I mean.
Yeah. It's not like I'm using an old thing.
Right. I mean, the only other thing I could say is drop out of the game and come back in and see if that resets it. And then past that, maybe a total reboot. I hate to...
Yeah, I'll have to see. It's weird that it would do that.
Yeah, because...
Right now I'm trying to find... Yeah, because I'm trying to see if I have... Because Roll20's telling me that I should check to see if the... You know, if these various things are enabled, so I'm checking them off.
Sorry, I had to step away if anybody said anything.
Nah, we've all been kind of just hanging out.
"31 days into 2024 and 6,000 plus video game layoffs have been announced.
Good.
Sega, Eidos, Airship Syndicate, and Microsoft.
Yep. All companies that should probably just go out of business.
I mean, it's not only like gaming companies, you know, it's like, wasn't like Wizard of the Coast and Hasbro also in general like laying off people?
Oh yeah, but I'm saying most of these companies are also woke.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I mean, someday you will get the bill for your bullshit, you know?
gonna see about resetting the computer.
Okay, sorry.
So the Commonwealth just sent jury instructions.
Oh,
I'd like to know how on earth they're able to do that. Without, I mean, we've got, the hearing next week, and I don't know how in the world they were able to do that without our involvement.
I don't know. There's probably some stuff that only requires. I mean, the attorney wasn't there either.
Nope. They
That's
just emailed it to the court.
that's interesting.
Yeah. Yep. But I can't call them right now, so I'll probably call them Monday and go, what does this all mean? I thought you were supposed to sit down with the judge and the other, side and sort out what the elements were. They don't get to just decide. Because when you first read this thing, I mean, it clearly makes it out like, it's already a done deal against me. It's not until the very end that they say some stuff like, well, if this doesn't happen, then, but... Oh, yeah.
And welcome back, Rinsong.
Oh,
To be clear, when we're
The place on.
Say again.
Hmm?
You sound like you were saying something, but it came through very broken.
Oh, is it okay now?
Yep.
Yeah, clear as a bell.
Hey, to
Oh,
be
okay.
clear, if we have somebody's token in front of ours, that means we can't move through them, correct?
I don't know if you can or not. You can't
Yeah.
be in the same square, but
I mean-
yeah, I'm pretty certain the rules state that like people being in front of you, like teammates, don't obstruct your ability to move.
yeah. Now, like for example,
What about shooting and stuff?
well, it depends on it. It comes down to height. For example, Dana, if she tried to fire a spell, there's 3 people standing in front of her, unless she did what one of my players did and shoot between their legs, which made every man there very nervous.
They have weak constitutions.
Depends on the spell, if it's like a giant growth spell or something.
Lightning bolt. It was lightning bolt.
Yeah, maybe,
And they said, weren't you worrying about bouncing back? And she said, not if you're standing in front of me. It's like, fuck. Women's is brutal in role-playing games. I'm just going to let y'all know.
Mm-hmm. Tell me. You ever played a role play like an RPG with your wife?
She is the least interested person on earth in this stuff. I have tried to get her to play video games. She's finally going to sit and watch the D&D movie with me tonight.
I'll up and go lay down.
The
Oh,
new
really?
one.
This would be fun.
Well, okay. I'm giving it another chance because no less than Ed Greenwood said he not only liked it, he enjoyed it, he watched it more than once. And I'm like, if His Holy Highness Ed Greenwood will sign off on it, I got to give it another chance. At least another chance.
Who's that?
Ed Greenwood designed the Forgotten Realms. He is literally the god that brought this whole thing into being.
I mean, there was one part that I actually liked about the new movie,
I like the part when they were in the arena. Because that is very much an inside D&D joke.
I mean, I like the part where, where they're in the Underdark and it's not like, you're Underdark, you dead now.
Yeah, I think they could have developed that a little more, but they didn't have a hair on their ass because they weren't about to try to make a drow elf. You just know they were not about to make a drow.
Yeah, but you had, as still you had the mind brain thingy-mabobs,
Oh, yeah. but they weren't about to do
Yeah,
that.
but I mean, I love the fact that it reacts to it like brain power and stuff, and that the things reacted to nobody.
But
Yeah, I mean, it's a good depiction of the typical RPG party. There's no brain activity.
oh,
so
yeah, there's no brain activity whatsoever. I like the paladin. I wish he'd add more. He was pretty
like
cool.
The ominous paladin. He's
Like the lone gunman paladin, yeah.
Lone Ranger paladin.
Any luck, Runesong?
No, I have no idea why it would be doing this. Like I've played 2 other games
Right.
using this device and never had this problem.
Hmm.
And I've been looking all through my settings and like there's nothing that's actively preventing me from viewing it.
It's the Pornhub links.
All right, folks. I guess we need to decide what we want to do then.
What do you mean?
Like I can still see the map through metal.
Yeah, it's like a 30-second to a minute delay, though, right?
Only by like
Oh, I got an idea.
Oh,
Why
yeah,
don't
no,
you
come
have
to
somebody stream it through Discord? There's no delay.
it's only like a 5. Yeah, like
Yeah.
at worst a 5-second.
There we go.
delay.
Badger's got it. He's got one of these computers that like can take over the world. So
It's
it won't affect
from
his.
NASA or something.
I don't know, man. I've never heard of it. He's never mentioned it choking on a single game. So
The games
Then
die
games-
before my computer does.
pretty much.
What,
Yeah.
what was that one game that literally made every computer like glow in the dark?
There's been a few, yeah.
No, there's like this one science fiction game with, and you only get like shop transactions and not actual content. Star something.
Not Star Citizen, right?
Yeah, that one, because that
Yeah.
that one make.
I never had a problem with. I ran it for 10 hours. I never had a problem with it. So
No, a friend of mine gave it to me like as a birthday present, and I never actually went into the game because he's like, "Yeah, I'm taking a break," and he never, called back.
can you see? Okay, Runesong?
Let me see.
Okay, and I can move your token if nothing else. If it comes down to a problem with moving the token.
Sure thing.
All right. And we just wait for metal.
Yeah, so reading through the rules, you can move through a non-hostile character space.
As long as you don't, as long as you don't end your move on their square.
Right. So basically, you say, "Hey, man, I'm moving through," and you kind of squeeze between people.
Runesong's character says, "Coming through, ducks underneath." Oh God! I will never forget when the halfling, and it was a halfling and Goliath, and she's laying on the ground between the Goliath's legs. She goes, "I look up. What do I see?" I'm like, "Not very much." She goes, "Well, isn't that a disappointment?" That poor guy never heard the end of it. He just,
Oh my gosh.
poor dude's like 7.5 feet tall, and it's like, oh, and he was wearing like a leather battle kilt. So I'm like, you don't see much of anything. It's like, oh, isn't
Oh
that
my
disappointing? It's like, that's gonna sting.
Legendary
Big
Kevin
rip.
Sauber, disappointing. Hmm.
Oh man.
Yeah, part of the reason was just for all the shenanigans.
Oh, well. I'm just glad we could overcome the problem.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I have no idea what's wrong.
It's so weird. You can roll. That's not a problem. But visual
exactly.
is the issue. Usually roll 20. If it takes a shit, it takes a shit completely.
Right. Yeah, I've never had it do like a halfway
Selective.
problem. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm not going to mention any games, but I swear in the Warhammer community, there's people that always want to have a fight, even if it's internal.
Oh, by
Yeah.
the way,
I can believe
Yeah.
it.
game. I saw something so awesome and I was like, the heck is that? And I'm like, and then it's like it was a super old like Warhammer game. Wait a second, maybe I find it. And it was made by THQ.
A Warhammer game by THQ? That's new.
Yeah, but it's not like the typical Dawn of War stuff.
Well, it's not End Times
What?
Vermintide.
Wait a second.
Not Space Marine.
Nope, it was called Kill Team.
Badger, you'd know about this.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. So
Well, if anybody owns it, it's Badger.
Wait a second.
about?
I just punched.
What are we talking about?
I found one
just
setting that
Warhammer
punched-
40K Kill Team.
I punched it in general chat. There you can see it. See this.
It's about 11 years old. They're talking about it on Steam, but I don't think it's
Probably
it's no
older
longer.
than-
Yeah, it's
So
no
you
longer
run
available.
around in a graphic that's a little bit better than Dawn of War 1.
Yeah, I have that
I told
a long
you.
time ago.
I knew it.
It's not a bad game.
Yeah, it's not very well reviewed. That's for sure.
Well, that's because people are fucking dumb, and they just thought it was just some side scrolling thing, no big deal. When you actually get into that game, shit gets fucking crazy.
I'll be right
You
back.
can see that from what I see, it looks like your Metal Slug, but top down with 2 players and 40k.
And back. I just realized 6 of us in 5. Poor Rune Song and stuck in a room with 5 veterans.
I know.
I just realized it's like, oh no, poor Rune Song.
Or me for being stuck in here with you guys too.
You're the biggest degenerate in the room,
That's probably true.
and I'm saying that with an Austrian in the room.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I've seen your prawn.
My what?
Your prawn, your shrimps, your shrimp collection.
Yeah, that.
Did he
You know,
pause
I'm
the stream, or are
allergic
we
to
still?
seafood, you know that?
We're still. Yeah, careful. We're still on
Yeah,
stream.
we're still
And
here blasting. all
so
kinds
as soon
of
as
random-
Metal is able to settle in, we'll pick up. We came up with an alternative solution. So
Yeah. In the meantime, I'm looking at other settings and stuff and seeing what'll work.
I mean, Hired Gun would be a funny game if you had a multiplayer.
Oh, the Necromunda game?
Yes.
Yeah. It's a little wonky, but
Yeah, I saw videos of it. It looked
Oh,
okay,
it's,
but my friend said it wasn't all that great. So
I think I
I mean-
bought it for like $5.99. So.
I mean, it was fun in the ambient department because the music was fun, and some of the parts of the Unlife was just so fucked up. For example, when you're in the cop starch factory and you're like, the Soylent Green factory, but in a giant, in an even bigger scale than in the movie.
What kind of weeb shit is this?
where
Soylent Green.
you know it's people. Did you know that Soylent People is green?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, that Kill Team game, probably I find it on Good Old Games because that's like, those people have a knack for like super weird old games.
Kill Team's on Steam.
Fuck. Why can't I find it? Yeah.
Well, not Kill Team. I'm sorry. I was still thinking of the Necromunda. Never mind. Yeah, no, it's not on Steam anymore. No, you're right.
Yeah, but you know, the Good Old Games people, they have even the weird Might and Magic where you find a space alien ship in the end and you have like laser
Hey,
guns.
gents, I'm back. If you want to start taking your
Hey.
turns.
Welcome back. All right, give me just a moment, and then we should be all set. Sorry to the stream.
Oh yeah, by the way, see that before we go do stupid stuff.
Yes.
You've seen the next DLC for Battle Sector, what's coming?
Tau.
Why not something cool, you know?
I'll probably still buy it
Ah.
just to complete the, can't stand the thought of one.
I don't mind the Tau. I just don't like the direction they took the governing bodies of it. It's just
What
such
do
a
you mean?
weird, it's just a weird communist.
Okay, so all right, Runesong's watching secondhand here. So all right, and all right, move according to your initiative order, please.
We kept it?
Yep.
Hello, Inquisitor Hector. Cheers for joining us.
Ahoy.
So Jen, you're first. Badger.
Movement. Trying to figure out where it's at.
Oh, you just grab your token and move it.
So, I mean, how far can I go?
All the way, man.
You should have 30 feet to the top of your character sheet.
Yeah, 30. You actually have 35 feet.
Yep, I found it.
And
Okay.
that's like a walking speed. If you could go double that if you wanted to, but you wouldn't get any other actions that turn.
Okay. And next up is go ahead, Raphael. And Dana. Can you move your token?
I can't move my token, but I can see whenever you guys highlight something.
Okay, so where do you want me to move you to? You have a movement speed of 25 feet.
Okay, so that would be how far? Like, what would be the maximum I could go?
5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So either right about there.
Okay, I'll go to
Straight
about
ahead.
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eddie.
All right, I am going to run as far as I can. Over. Sorry, hold on.
20.
I can
20 feet.
probably make it there.
You
I'm
How are
running.
guys doing
You go.
there?
Oh, okay. You run. Okay. Click on the ruler, and then you can do your distance. All right. Ouch.
Okay.
All right. While you guys are doing that, William, same thing. Go for it. And to your left, you see, looks like 3 humans and 5 kobolds. The kobolds immediately light out begin to run towards the human standing below, standing over the three people lying on the ground, screaming and waving their daggers, and the other cultists are holding back. And let me get them on the initiative, and we'll be ready to roll.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, so now our first official party combat round. Jen, you're up first.
I have a quick question. It
Sure.
says actions in combat on my sheet says 2-weapon fighting. Does that mean I get to employ 2 different weapons, or I can employ the same weapon twice?
2 different weapons. But
Okay.
right now, you will take a penalty if you do that.
Okay. And I'm going to target this clown right here with my bow.
Okay.
Let's see here. I just hit short bow, right? Like,
Yep, you hit the 2 in the to hit. It should be like a +4, +5, whatever.
okay.
All right. You fire an arrow out. It slams right into the kobold and roll for damage.
Okay, where do I do that?
Right next to it. You should see another box for damage.
All right, it's what does it say? Piercing.
Piercing damage, plus you had sneak attack. The arrow slams into the kobold chest, knocking it backwards and flat on its back. It is DED dead.
Nice. Look at that.
First blood.
DIE, what?
DED dead.
Skewed.
And deer ain't spelled DEAR or DERE.
You can't read no how.
Don't you know how to spell?
I was thinking of DEI, DIE.
Okay. All right. Next, one of the kobolds immediately notices you and whips his sling above his head and fires a bullet towards you.
It out.
Towards me?
Yep.
Fucker.
You just killed his friend.
Wait, how did he notice me if I was stealthy? No, I'm kidding.
Right in the middle of the road. You can't see me. Yeah. All right. Does a
Sadly, doesn't
19
work
hit?
like in Skyrim, you know.
I know.
Does a 19 hit? So basically, you compare the number I give you to your armor class. If it's higher, then it hits.
Yes. It hits.
All right. 4 points of damage.
So what do I do? Just take.
All right. So click on your token, and you're going to see a number with a green circle. In a green circle, click that, change it to 6.
Okay, I hit the ruler, and now I can't figure out how to get off of it.
Go back to the top on the left hand. Go up to the arrow. It looks like a little pointer, like Microsoft pointer. Says select. Click on that.
The green one?
Well, do you have your pointer back?
Yeah.
Okay. So click the green circle.
Yep.
It should highlight it. Type 6 and hit enter. There you go. That's how you adjust your hit points.
I only have 6 left.
That's it. You guys are level 1. This is clinch time.
Oh, I'm fucked.
No, where you don't die immediately when you get reduced to 0. You have to start rolling.
The trick is don't get hit.
The trick is don't let the cleric die.
Yeah, there you go.
If he goes down, then we're screwed.
All right, next is one of the humans in they seem to be wearing robes.
Safety net.
They seem to be wearing robes with look like leather armor over them. They stay back in the fight, and they choose not to attack this round. Demetrius, you is up.
I will. Because I see.
Why do you have a 33 for initiative? The fuck?
I will shoot this guy.
There we go.
So
You know, what was that about?
The sound of the sound of battle excites him. That's why his initiative is so high.
because my father always told me to if you're in a clinch, ask for Bahamut.
As long as he's not fighting like the Celts did, because I don't think we
Oh my
can
gosh.
have that on YouTube.
Well, he's chopping the heads off and using them.
No, basically he's fighting nude and he's very excited to be here.
Wait, what?
That he's dual wielding
I
spears.
apologize for my ancestors.
Yes.
It's a metalman thing, not me.
No. That would be you.
Guy, give him more credit. He's part of the Germanic side of things.
Oh yeah, it's just him and his giant mustache. I forgot.
No, it's a full beard, not a mustache. It's not Movember.
Okay, so which one do you shoot at? All right.
Oh,
So, all right, go ahead and give me a to hit.
I already did.
Oh, all right, and you managed to clip the kobold in the arm. Go ahead and give me a damage roll.
Wow.
Think of the children. All right, the bolt buries itself in the kobold's arm. It looks out and goes, "Ah!" and points its dagger at you.
I wave him and hi.
Okay, that exact kobold. Again, he points a dagger at you, drops it, pulls his sling, and fires a bullet at you. He hits for 2 points of damage.
hey, that hurt.
Oh,
Wow,
that looks better.
Dana. All right. You can see the kobolds. You can see the humans. Which do you want to shoot at? Kobolds or humans?
Kobolds.
All right. There's
but
3
since
up
this is my
top and
first
then the
time
bottom.
playing-
Okay.
Yeah, since this is my first time doing magic, how often can I cast spells?
Well, it depends on the spell. If it's a first level spell, you have a limited number of them. If it's a cantrip, you can use every round.
Okay.
So, for
I
example,
will
Firebolt.
him.
Firebolt is a cantrip. Yep. So go ahead and give me a to hit roll.
Is my
All right. And did you want to hit one of the 3 on the top row or the lone one on the bottom row?
I'll hit the leftmost one on the top row.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the firebolt slams into the kobold's chest and give me a damage roll. So you just click on the 1d10.
You silly thing. There we go.
All right. It slams into the kobold's chest and it gives a blood-curdling scream and falls back dead.
Hell yeah.
All right. Next is the kobold next to it, who's looks and fires a bullet at you, Daniel.
Oof.
Does a 20 hit? So you compare it to
Jeez.
your armor class. And,
Which is 12.
yep. So yes, it hits. 2 points of damage.
Not as bad as I expected.
Fast Eddie.
All right, I am going to continue my movement right here, and I'm going to assess what's going on. Like, are they dead, obviously? Or is this like a thing where they're injured and she's standing over them?
Give me a perception roll, please.
All right. I have medicine too, if that's
Okay.
what I should do.
All right, hold on. And you could tell that the man laying face down seems to be breathing, but you can't really tell about the children.
All right, I look up at
You
the.
should think of
woman.
them, though.
Okay. I'm gonna talk to the woman. Ma'am, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Fine. Kill them before they kill my family.
Can you pick up the kids?
Okay, she reaches down and grabs both of the kids and immediately begins kind of doing a fireman's drag back. She's only able to move 5 feet per round.
All right, I point toward this building over here. Move there.
All right, so she starts to move towards that building.
And I'm gonna, not at this turn, but next turn, I'm gonna pick up the husband.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. And the final kobold sees what you're doing and fires a bullet at you.
Of course he does. He ain't gonna hit me. I'm Sir Edmund III of Fairy Mist.
It bounces right off of your armor. Lucky you.
Damn right it does.
Slick Willie.
Yes. Well, it seems, gentlemen, it is up to us. So, I'm just going to bless. I'm going to cast
All right,
bless.
All right, and the range is 30 feet, so you're going to get everybody in it, including the woman dragging them.
Mm-hmm.
And the husband.
You only
All
get
right.
3 creatures, though. So who's got to choose? Who are you?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, up to
Sorry,
3
I ruined it
creatures.
for everyone.
No. Thank you for catching that. So which 3 do you want to bless?
Right, we'll bless Badger.
Okay, he needs it.
We'll bless Dan, which is Athel. And we'll bless, I forgot the name of Runesong's character.
Dania.
Dania. Yeah, so all 3 of yous are now blessed.
He gives you.
In my presence.
He blessed you with this holy implement. Okay, you gonna move?
Yes, I am. I'll move forward like a Chad. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can go all the way up there and get right in their face, but then I'd get fucking surrounded, wouldn't I?
Quite possibly.
Right. Let's see.
You do have a ranged weapon.
I do have a ranged weapon, but I have just blessed, so is that not an action, or is that a...
Is bless an action, or is that a... Yeah, that's one action, so yeah, all you can do is move. You're right.
Excellent. Right, well, any of you guys in plan to go engage in melee?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah, Dave. You don't have to ask, Badger. Fuck yeah.
Right,
Big sword
where do you want to
should
go
say
towards?
yes,
The
maybe.
kobolds or the cultists first?
I'm going straight to the kobolds. They're the
Excellent.
closest
I'll
threat.
move my maximum range up to the kobolds then.
Well, okay.
Let us go into the fray in Helm's name.
Okay. And the 2 humans in robes, or the 3 human, all 3 humans have decided not to fight. At least right now.
It's because you just see this Giga Chad fucking cleric walking up to giving out blessings
And
to the people.
Christ compels you.
do combat round, and Jen, you're up.
All right. Let's see. How does this work? Okay, so that won't. All right. So moving right up in here.
All right.
and I would like now. So now I should be able to do 2 attacks, right?
Yeah, but like I said, you're going to take a severe penalty on the second one.
Okay.
And you've
I'm
got a
gonna-
D4 to use on any of your attack rolls. With the bless that I've gave you, you choose when to use it.
What? I guess I don't understand.
All right, so when you do your
Yeah.
attack roll, you can then roll a d4, which I'll show you how to do when the time comes,
Okay.
and you can add that to one of your attack rolls.
Yeah,
gotcha.
because I've blessed you, you get a D4 as an extra to go on top of any other roll you do here with the attacks. Or saving throws.
Well, I want to attack this guy.
Okay,
Is it possible to attack another, or just one at a time?
one at a time.
Okay. All right. So short sword first.
Okay. Oh, you definitely hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm trying to balance my windows here. Everything's all jacked up. You can only do so far with the character sheet, and then it scrunches everything up. There we go. All right.
All right. You basically rammed your sword right through the kobold's chest, killing it instantly,
Just like an orc.
just like an orc.
Okay.
And it is
I
dead.
can't do anything else.
You moved, you attack. So no, unless you have something that's a bonus action skill, which I don't think you do right now.
Opportunity attack.
Opportunity attacks only if they move away.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know all this stuff. So.
That's what we're here for.
Cool.
Okay. One of the humans, seeing that basically their meat shield's starting to die out, goes running around to the kobolds, drawing a scimitar and swings it at Jen.
Coward.
You manage to duck under it, and it completely misses you. Donnie, Big Don, the Donster.
Gonorrhino. God damn it.
Gonorrhino making copies.
Gonorrhea.
Gonorrhea.
Oh, that should work. Short question: is that like shrubbery or is it a tree?
Robbery.
It's a basically knee-high shrubbery.
I think if you wanted,
Should
you
I
could
have-
also.
Okay, is this a fucking bush?
Yes, it's about
For
knee-high.
everybody who was off-put by shrubbery.
No, the
Oh
bush
no,
is-
I'm just
the
making
bush.
fun of it.
The
Yeah,
bush
think
is
of it
the
like a garden bush. There you go.
bush.
Okay, I move over there, and because I have a two-handed sword, I hit the guy.
Hell yeah, you do. With his ugly face and his stupid.
maybe
Do you
not.
want to use your bliss?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Where is that? It's a D4.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
D4.
Come on.
You still miss. You manage to duck under your swing, pointing and laughing as he does.
Oh, he's a dick.
Dana, the Danester, Dana Reno.
Do I have good line of sight to the top right human?
Yes,
I will
to
cast
either one of them.
Fireball.
Cast
You-
nuke.
Wait,
You
what?
cast what? Firebolt?
Fireball?
Yes.
I heard
I
fireball.
thought you said fireball. I'm like, whoa, slow down.
Wait, what?
I think I might have said that.
I didn't
Let's
say
go
how
fireball.
big was the room. I said I cast fireball.
Let's shoot the fireball.
Literally the meme. All right, your firebolt whistles over its shoulder, and the cultist looks, just points and says, "Inferior mage, the queen will have nothing to do with you."
Oh boy,
Oh.
a simp.
I had this sad face.
Sorry. It's an innate reaction of me.
I see we have a shimp here.
All right, the top left kobold drops his sling, pulls his dagger, and stabs out at Willie. Slick Willie, the Wilster. And it bounces right off of your shield.
And I just stare right at him.
And he says, "So's your mother, Trebek." Sir Edmund,
All right, I pick up the husband and
give me a strength check, please.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, I knew this was coming. I was like, this plan doesn't go well. You managed to get his shoulders and part of his chest off the ground. Best you're going to be able to accomplish is a drag at 5 feet per round.
That's fine.
All right, just move 5 feet and okay, there you go. All right, the woman starts to move this way with a kid under. She picked a kid up under each arm, and she's looking back at you like just fucking pathetic.
I'm 70. You're lucky I
Okay.
even came here, lady.
Kobold, the other kobold back in this corner, he's able to get a bead, so he stabs out with his dagger at Jen. Does an 18 hit? Jen.
Badger, you there?
Hello.
Thing muted. Sorry.
Oh. Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
All right, 2 points of damage.
Okay, so I do this. Think I did that right?
Yep. Okay, President Clinton, you're up.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Slick Willie.
It is time. Okay, right. Is any of these ones wounded? The kobolds?
No, none of the creatures in front of you are wounded.
Excellent. Then I'll just smack them with a fucking mace.
All right, the one directly in front of you?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake, what a shit roll.
It ducks under. Stupid humans.
Won't be laughing next time.
All right, let's see. This other human comes down and swings at William with his scimitar. He misses. And the other human next to him starts to move towards Dana with his scimitar in hand.
Your sword skills are inferior.
Jen, you are up.
Okay, going to attack this human. Actually, no. I'm going to take that from him. I'm going to attack. Gosh darn it. This guy.
Okay.
Short sword. Am I
Alrighty.
still blessed or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay. How do I?
Sorry. All right, just hold on. I've got to pull up a chart because I got a chart for this.
Oh dear.
All right, you have made a critical miss, which means not only do you miss, but you epically missed. So what I need you to do is down in the bottom left corner, you're going to see, looks like a dice. Click on that and give me a D100 roll, please.
Okay.
$93. You lose your footing while attacking and fall on the ground, bumping your head. Give me a Constitution save, please.
Where is that? Oh, okay.
You are knocked unconscious.
Oh no.
Well, that's not very good.
So he swings, kind of trips over his own feet, and face plants on the ground, knocking himself out.
So I didn't get the blessing roll before that?
Oh, you rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1, mate. It's
Yeah, it
probably
wouldn't have made a
not
difference.
going to do
I rolled-
much.
What are you talking about? I rolled a 7 and a +6.
You rolled a 1 plus 6 to equal 7. That's why the number is red on Roll20.
I don't know.
Because
Yeah.
you got a
Only-
natural 1, that was why.
Yeah, natural 1 real bad, natural 20 real good.
And it doesn't matter what the actual, if you roll those and to hits, it's either an epic attack or epic win.
Okay.
So, all right.
Metal Man, your stream is doing something.
Is it? One
Yeah, it's
sec.
just like spinning around.
It is.
Looks like it cleared up.
Oh, okay.
It did it for a second when I tabbed over, but it seems fine now.
Okay. So, this cultist swings at Denatrios with his scimitar and hits for 3 points of damage.
Hello?
Yep.
Okay.
What's going on?
The human in the robes attacked Denatrios and did 3 points of damage. Can you hear us at all, FL?
Yeah, I glitched
Okay.
out a bit, but I guess it works. Hello, hello.
I can hear you now, yep.
Yes. Okay. Plus.
Okay.
You're back.
All right. So, Raphael, you get to reply in kind to the human.
Okay, because I supposed to have a cantrip, and I picked one because I like the name of it. How do I use that? Because apparently it's like a melee cantrip.
In your spells.
Let's see. Booming Blade. Oh, good choice.
It was like, hey, that's fun.
All right. So basically, what you do is you brandish your weapon, then you cast it and make a melee attack. If you hit, the target suffers the weapon's normal damage and then becomes sheathed in booming energy until the start of your next turn. If the target willingly moves 5 feet or more, they take additional damage from thunder.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
All right. So you cast the spell and go ahead and give me a to hit roll. All right. You hit and roll for damage.
Ooh.
Pretty certain this guy's about to be 2 people.
He is basically, you chop into his shoulder. You don't quite kill him, but he is in really bad shape. He is bleeding out heavily.
Who's laughing now?
Ha 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 ha.
you feel the thunder, huh? Oh boy.
Dana, you're up.
You've been thunderstruck.
Alright, I'm gonna try to cast poison spray on this guy.
Ooh, look at you going all spells and shit.
So that's the thing that I did.
That was an initiative check.
Is it?
Oh!
Okay, okay, you got poison spray, 10 feet. So, all right, extend your hand. You can, and let's see. All right, so that's the damage, and let's see if he makes his Constitution save. He does not. Basically, you spray him, he immediately begins screaming and melting. His face and bones begin melting down into his chest as he falls to the ground shrieking.
So wait, she's literally a World of Warcraft Shadow Priest now?
Pretty much.
Gonna go face melting?
See, don't fuck around with the midget. That's all we're saying.
Damn
all right.
straight.
This kobold swings down at Jen, who is lying prone, which means he gets advantage on his attack. He misses! He completely misses and manages to smack the dirt with his dagger.
Are you blind?
Eddie, you are up.
All right.
Furia melee
rag
fighter,
this
huh?
guy. Another 5 feet. I'm assuming is this a tree or a bush? Because I don't want to drag him through.
It's a bush. Just into the bush.
Don't ask for shrubbery or people get confused.
It's not just a bush, it's like poison ivy or
No,
something.
we weren't confused.
Ivy!
We weren't confused. It was basically a Monty Python joke.
Or it's the nettles. Dragging him through the nettles.
I know.
Okay.
The nettles.
Have you guys ever seen those devil's walking sticks?
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
yeah.
that's what it is. Big, thick brambles with like 1 inch long, thorns coming out of them.
All right. This other kobold looking down tries to stab at Jen, and again gets and misses. Holy shit!
Because there's so much blood from the first guy I gutted. That's why I slipped and why they can't get me.
Yeah.
Whatever makes you
I
feel
dig.
better. Okay, Willie.
Right, so, okay. I guess I'm going to have to cast Cure Wounds on Mr. Jen on the floor.
Okay.
Alright, so...
Nah, leave him. Survival of the fittest.
Damn. Okay, Demetrius, please adjust your hit points. You should be at 7.
I
For some
vote we
reason
give
you're
the
at
half
12.
or the third
I
wing
was
to
at
the.
7, but
Yeah.
somehow-
Basically, I go to give him a hand up a day and
There we go,
lift
thank
him
you.
up.
Do you need a
really good.
hand?
Would you like a hand, laddie? You look like
Now,
you
which
could do
which healing spell are you using? The ranged one or the
that. The
touch?
touch. So
right,
basically,
so-
I'm healing him as I'm touching him with the hands.
every time you touch.
lifting him up and getting him a pat in the back.
Oh god, he's like Butters in fucking.
Magic slap.
No, I'm just gonna say if you've ever played the first South Park video game,
No.
The Stick of Truth.
All right. Who wants to touch me?
Butters heals you.
Touch me.
Butters heals you by petting you and saying, "It's okay, buddy. It's okay." That's literally fucking.
Did I get any hit points back or no?
Yes, you get all. You're back to full health.
He feels amazing.
You're also gonna need some counseling for where he touched you when he healed you.
Show me where the cleric touched you.
He is wearing robes.
Show me on the doll.
Reached up.
Dr. Willie is in the house.
All right, this cultist swings at you with his scimitar. And bounces right off of your shoulder, William. Fails to penetrate your armor.
Listen,
And
lad,
we are
I'm
back
a bit
around
busy at the
fresh.
moment, all right? Can you give me a second here?
Jen, give me an acrobatics check.
1 second.
Center column, top skill. So not only with William's help, not only did you bounce up, but you're able to get off one attack.
Okay. Because I didn't forget this fool while I was dreaming.
Okay. You hit. He tries to dodge, but you manage to nail him in the side. And give me a damage check. Or damage roll. And you manage to punch all the way through his rib cage, out his back, and through this. And you swing the sword to the side,
Damn.
laying his entire side open.
Damn, ground's getting slipperier.
Okay.
Watch how you do it,
Alright.
laddie.
Does that end your move? Does that end your round?
I have no idea. You gotta.
Do you want to move? Do you want to move? One thing, if you move, and it's the last time I'll bring it up. If you move with people right within melee range like this, you will provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay, no.
Okay. All right, the cultist to your right, holding his side, swings his scimitar at Denatrios and misses completely. And Denatrios, that brings you up.
Sound like you said nachos.
Nacho! That's Nacho!
I mean,
That's
at this
Nacho
point,
cheese.
you know,
That's nacho cheese.
finish the job and hit him with a booming blade because, yes. Will I hit with a 13 or should I get like a d4 extra or something?
Let's see. Nope, you hit.
Let's get the boombox going.
God. And you split him in half, crown to crotch.
Nice.
Damn.
Now there's one extra cultist.
Well, I guess you had to split.
Jesus, they're so bad.
Dana.
Oh man. Can I? I'll try to firebolt the one human who's left.
What fireball?
Okay.
Yes.
I like how this dude ran up to you and were like, nah, I don't think so. Back to shooting firebolts.
That's an initiative roll.
Oh, that's her favorite button.
What am I supposed to hit again?
You're going to have a to hit button.
Yeah, you look for the
right.
spell you want
Or
to cast.
actually, no. You don't have to. That's right. You fire. You do the. Yeah, you
wait a
have a to
second,
hit
sorry,
on the
wrong
firebolt.
button.
There you go.
Wrong button, sorry.
Okay, now he's fucking up your roll. So, all right. So you see firebolt. You see to hit /DC. Click that +4 button. All right. Firebolt whizzes past his head as he ducks and begins laughing at you.
Oh. Womp womp.
What a dick.
Kobold in front of you, Jen, sees that you just sliced down his hetero life mate and stabs out with his dagger at you. But you manage to dodge to the side that completely misses you. Eddie?
All right, I am going to drag my patient
Through
5 more feet.
through more fucking brambles.
Well, I figure I'm on the far side of it.
Okay, the human woman with the kids continues to move away. William? Willem.
Well, I guess it's time for some payback.
Shows your mother.
Is any of these guys wounded?
No.
Nah, they're not. Excellent. Right, let's just smack a bitch. I'm gonna go for the cultist.
Okay. Oh, nice. You landed a solid hit.
Damn.
And while it didn't kill him, you basically brained him.
Bonk. That's the noise.
Lord Inquisitor Hector Rex said the cleric was on Epstein's flight log.
No. Listen here, laddie, just cause you like the touch.
The cultist reels back, but is able to swing his sword at you. He's going to do it as a disadvantage, and misses. Okay,
You're a little disoriented there, laddie.
Jen.
Okay, going for this kobold directly in front of me.
Okay,
Sword attack. Am I still blessed or no?
yeah,
Yeah, you've still got the blessing. You can use it if you want.
10 rounds,
Okay.
and you're going to need it. So
And
then you roll
I'm actually
1d4.
surprised no one else has been using it that much, you know what I mean? With these shitty rolls that you're getting.
All right, so you roll d4 10, and you stab out with your short sword, and the kobold ducks underneath it.
Can I do my second attack with a dagger?
Yes, you're going to roll 2. You're going to roll to attack twice
God.
and take the lowest one.
Jesus Christ.
All right, first I need it to hit roll. Oh, that is a to hit roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll another one.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay.
That's
So
great.
it just wishes passion. He just looks like stupid knife ears.
I can't believe I got both dice the exact same way.
Denatrios.
Yes. So wait a second.
Step aside, puny elf man.
You gotta make up.
Whoop, let's go over there. And it worked so good so far. Yeah, let's. Is it a hit or not?
Should be.
Were you aiming at the human or the kobold? The kobold?
The kobold that was like.
Yeah, he tries to duck aside, but you manage to clip him with your sword.
And I boombox him.
All right. And take his head completely off.
Is the
Damn.
head
Well,
still
you got
laughing as
that
it's going?
Ah, shit.
I'd say we're having a funny circumstance.
This last cult is sitting there like, hi, I bet you're wondering how I got myself into this mess.
Okay, the last cultist, despite understanding, freaks out and tries to run away.
Oh, hell no.
William, Jen, you both get an attack of opportunity.
I'm hitting him with my
Excellent.
short bow.
Alrighty.
Okay. Hit, and both of you hit, and it really doesn't matter. Basically,
Oh, Jesus.
wait a minute. Okay, so metal hits with his mace. So basically, Jen, your sword buried itself in the cultist's back, then William hammered it all the way through.
I shot him with my bow, but yeah.
So your arrow hits him in the back, and then William basically slammed it like a nail all the way through. And that's it. We're out of combat.
All right.
Well, that was interesting.
All right, Brother William, we've got wounded over here.
I'll be there.
Sounds like a personal problem. All right. The woman goes, in my pocket. Grab the bottle.
All right, I reach into her pocket and grab the bottle.
Wrong pocket. No. So, you pull out a small bottle with a red liquid in it.
Remember,
All right.
eat the bottle.
Who's worst off?
Eat the bottle. The husband's probably the worst off. He's got a pretty bad slash on his face and chest.
All right, I try to put the potion in his mouth.
Are you able to pour it in, and you see the wounds start to close, and he opens his eyes and just like, set me down.
He was already on the ground.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so he clambers to his feet, looks around, realizes that his family is okay. The kids were more or less scared and stunned. They're not wounded at all. So the woman sets them down, and she turns, and in a rather gruff voice, Lennon Swift, former guard of the town. Thank you for your help.
You need to go to safety. There's a town down the road from here.
No, I'm staying here. As soon as I get my family settled, I'll be back in the fight, but I appreciate it.
Okay. Is there any other survivors in the town?
Yeah, it's a pretty good sized town. There's bound to be, but you need to head more as best you can due east towards the keep. And as she points, you can see over a couple of small rises, there's a keep in the distance. The dragon seems to be focusing heavily on the keep itself.
Are you going to be okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. I've got some healing stuff hidden away if I need it, and I've got to get back into the fight. There's no former guards today.
Right, I trot over to the rest of my group and relay that, we need to head to the keep. That's probably where the rest of the survivors are.
Dana?
I'll catch up to the group.
Okay. All right. So
Where
what's
to
your next?
guys?
Hello?
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 Second.
Hello?
Oh, God.
What are we doing?
Hello?
We're heading
Yeah.
to the keep, apparently.
Which direction is that?
East.
Sounds like a plan. Oh, it was alright, so we're heading east, right? So this way.
All right.
Oh, I see what's going on. Sorry. I had my map so she could see what was going on.
All
Let's
right.
go, lads.
Give me just a second.
It is so cool that the lighting changes depending on where you move.
Yeah.
So, do we have any idea who they are?
No.
Okay, I'm going to say this one time only. What should you always do?
Loot
Always.
The bodies?
Loot the bodies.
Okay, let's go.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh, I thought they were just gone.
Oh, by the way,
No, I got rid of the tokens.
here.
Is there
I
a
move
skill roll or
here.
something for looting?
No.
Wait a
Well,
second.
it's going to depend
I
on.
want to state something. I move
Why?
here past the shrubbery and pick up my crossbow.
Oh, yes, okay. No, I
Good
busted
call.
his balls about that, so don't.
All right, how do we loot?
All right, basically, what you do is, if I ask you for a perception roll, it means something that wouldn't be that easy to find, maybe hidden like in the prison pocket or something like that.
All right.
But otherwise, all right. As you loot through the bodies, you manage to find an accumulated 2 gold, 1 silver. So if somebody wants to keep track of, somebody wants to be the banker and keep track of money.
Who's keeping track of the money?
I mean, I could do it.
Who's that?
Character sheet here.
Ian.
Sir Edmund.
Yeah, if you want to be the banker, I'm more than happy for that.
He's got the mustache for it.
Notes.
Monopoly mustache.
Mr. Moneybags, yeah.
Well, he's supposed to be an old rich knight, isn't he?
Yeah.
An old wretch knight, maybe.
All right. So,
What did you say was the other things we got?
2 gold, 1 silver.
Mm-hmm.
You do find some necklaces on the kobolds.
Do they have any
And-
significance?
I don't know. Give me a religion check, Badger. You can barely make out, and this is being extremely generous, scratched in roughly what you would call, if you were very generous, a dragon shape on the necklaces.
Yeah. Kind of figured they were working with the dragon anyway.
Would I be
Okay.
able to do a religion check on them?
Go ahead, yes.
Let's have a look and see if I can identify it.
Yes, it's definitely a dragon shape.
Yeah, it's definitely a dragon of some sort.
It's the best dragon. There's no dragon like it.
Oh, God.
Okay, let me
Which god it is,
see.
that's not quite clear.
Dana, give me a perception check, please.
Let's see.
You notice a small pocket hidden inside of one of the robes, sewn inside of it, but you notice a slight change in color where it's almost like it was added after the robe was made.
She's crawling into this pocket, I take it.
Great.
The legs dangling out.
looks like a Joey climb into the kangaroo pouch.
Exactly.
So what do I find?
All right, so you delve into the pocket. You find 2 small green gemstones, and do me a favor, William. Give me a investigation.
Investigation check, okay.
You would guess they're worth small gemstones are worth roughly 10 gold apiece.
Ow.
That'll fetch a little pretty penny.
How many gemstones was it?
2. 2 small green gemstones worth 10 gold or 10 gold each. When you can find a market. So, I always love players just like right in the middle of the tech. Hey, did somebody want to buy this? Oh, really, dude? Right now. I'll be right back.
I was gonna say, like, who would even have the money at the moment to buy them off of me?
For real. I always
Alright,
loved
yeah,
like when
go
you
back.
just in the middle of the town being raided, and hey, I'm selling some gemstones.
We still
Yeah,
gotta
like,
go back and get
Everything's smoldering around me, and I'm like, gems for sale.
paid. We still got to go back and get paid. We brought the guy. He just turned around and went back.
I want my money.
Goddamn right.
Where's
15.
your money?
I don't know if like the coinage is the same as it was back in the old days, but it used to be that a gold was like what a peasant makes in a year.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Yeah. Hence the pull for adventuring.
So, yeah. Jim, did you like the
Inflation
healing
hits
touch?
everyone,
Where did see that run off to?
He said he
He
had
just
to
said
go
he'd be right
change his
back.
underwear.
It happens, you know. You get up there and long in the tooth,
Damn.
you know, weak in the bowel.
Just Dan's character, I was just imagining him like dragging a guy by his legs with his
Oh,
face down on the ground. through the nettles and all that, the brambles.
Yeah, I picture like he tried to pick him up. His back said no. He's like, all right, guess we're dragging him. Just like holding onto the back of his shirt, doing like
He's
drag
not,
a heavy
he's
bag
not even
across the
looking at his
floor.
patient, he's just sort of like walking forward with the guy dragged behind him.
Yeah. Guys
Oh,
half
God.
crawling. All right, I'm coming.
I mean, dragging is if you can't manage it anywhere how else, it's a proper technique. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It is. You got to get them out of there somehow.
Unless you're 70.
Yeah. My back. Oh, my hip.
Yeah, I imagine while you guys are doing all this, Sir Edmund's over there nursing his lower back. You know, leaning
Aw.
on his halberd, like, oh.
You could have like saved some of that hit point potion for yourself.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it only works on current wounds, not on the old nasty one.
No, not an old age.
Aw.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just imagining him with like a potion of strength on him or something.
Yeah, I should need to invest in some potions of anti-elderly aches and pains. I need snake oil.
Anti-elderly.
You end up with I think there's one that's called like gloves of ogre strength or something. Like that. It puts your strength level to 19.
Oh yeah, that'd be handy.
Thing is, I'm looking at your fucking character sheet. I think it'd make a great fucking Eldritch Knight.
It's going to be. That's the direction I'm gonna end up.
Magic.
Yeah, well, I like the idea that he's more cerebral than physical.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wanted to give myself a handicap for fun, and it's not too bad to be honest. Although there are things that I'd like to do, like Denatrius is just like splitting dudes. Edmund ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, I only picked, because as somehow I missed the step where it's like, hey, choose a cantrip,
I like it. I think it's cool that you have that. It matches your character, just like larger than life. Your weapon.
No, it's like a thing when in my backstory, like my parents are both mages or wizards and whatever the fuck.
Oh, that's right.
And-
Yeah.
And that's like the one thing I can do. It's like make my sword go really loud and boom.
It's funny. They're like, you know what? Maybe if you just go out there, you'll learn to love magic. And like, oh yeah. Nope. I'm gonna swing this fucking big ass sword. I use sword magic.
I'm just imagining him as a muscle wizard, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He just talks like Arnie all the time. And drops one-liners.
I mean, he's a little bit more, he's not like that stupid.
Try to
cast magic
split.
missile. He points over to guy. Come here. Intimidates him. Guy walks over. Magic missile to the face. Punches him.
I cast fist.
I mean, the thing is, when I had to choose the cantrip, it was like, okay, I don't know what this does. I don't know what this does. I like the sound of that one, and that's how I got Booming Blade.
Yeah.
Just no, yes.
While we're on break, I paint some miniatures, because I have a contract to paint something.
All right, yeah. Give me like 5 minutes. I gotta go feed these dogs real quick.
And you know what? What annoys me the most about the miniatures, there was not a guide how to build them and assemble them and all that stuff. And apparently, it's like, yeah, one of those guys is this guy, and one of those guys is that guy. Just figure out who is what. And they're supposed to be the main cast of the Aliens movie. And so far, I figured out who is Ripley because she's the one in the mecha suit.
I am so sorry. Small pet emergency, but all's well.
Oh, good.
Well, when you have long-haired cats, they sometimes get knots in their fur, even when you brush them
Aw.
regularly. Yeah, my Maine Coon was favoring one leg, and I had to basically hold him and cut this knot of fur out. But it's hard to tell where the skin stops and the fur starts. So I'm like slowly cutting through just a little bit at a time, and finally got a knot out roughly the size of his head, kind of his fur.
Jeez.
Yeah. So, okay. I'm not giving away much by saying that the next encounter is going to be fairly complicated and has a few moving parts to it. So, I'm going to right now. I'm going to suggest and remind everybody that the cleric has something in his bag that may be of interest to you.
Oh.
Oh yeah, there was
Something in my bag, you see.
Yeah.
Is it the alms box? I need to get money off everyone.
No. It's a small glowing box.
Oh, glowing box.
Yeah, you picked it up on your little training mission.
Oh, yes. We need to crack this. Oh, my. So I pull out the chest, is it?
Yeah, just a small box, probably, I don't know, maybe a foot high, 2 foot wide, 1.5 feet deep.
All right. Does anyone have a way to open a magical lock? I'm going to assume I know it's a magical lock.
All right, so you're all gathered around it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You start seeing a set of handprints begin glowing on the surface of the box.
Uh-oh. Ooh. Is it supposed to do that?
I don't know. Is there a check or something that someone can do?
No. This is a brain check.
Oh, okay.
What are you guys going to do?
Are we feeling brave? I'm gonna put
Yeah,
my
let's-
hands. Actually, I'm gonna have everyone back up.
All right.
Everyone back
Should I
away.
use like detect magic or something? Or wait, no, clearly it's magic, but I don't know if that would reveal anything else.
I'm gonna put my hands on the handprints.
Nothing happens.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
it didn't
right.
explode, so that's good.
I mean, is it the right size or I don't know,
Or is what the right size? The box?
the hand?
Give me a perception check, please.
Okay, let's roll a perception check. No, not persuasion. Wait a second. Don't misclick.
You could try persuading the box. Yeah.
Persuade the chest.
Please open up.
yourself.
Please
box.
open.
Open yourself, you deep shit.
Listen, I'll make it worth your while.
You do notice the handprints are a bit on the smallish side.
That's small hands. We need small hands.
All right.
mean,
Who's
like-
got small hands here?
Kobold sized?
Dina just stands there.
No, they're more humanoid than iguana hands.
Oh yeah, because it's a town full of halflings, isn't it? Maybe.
Wait a minute.
Dana
Wait a
can
minute.
open it.
Wait, was that humans or was that halflings he dragged away?
Oh, those are humans.
Those are human children.
All right, because if he was struggling to lift the fucking halfling, you know.
I'm 70.
Okay, so Dana, do you put your hands on the box?
Yeah, why not?
All right. As she
I back
does,
away.
the lock begins to pulsate with light.
Oh no.
Oh, that's interesting.
A little weird. Do I have to hold my hands here? You guys have like a key or something?
That's up to you. Do you want to try taking your hands away?
Yeah, she'll try taking her hands off just to test it.
All right. The lock stops pulsating and the handprints come back on. Woo, woo, to start pulsating slowly.
So she'll put her hands back.
Okay.
Guys, what do you think?
Do you have any
mean-
spells?
I think everybody needs to put their hands on it.
It's not big enough for everybody to put their hands
No,
on.
like put their hands on top of her hands.
The lock is pulsating. Is there anybody in the group that's good at lock picking?
Never heard of it. What's this lock picking?
I mean, I did a good roll last time, but that was
Yeah, if only there was somebody that specialized in lock picking.
What do
Yeah,
I
we don't-
roll?
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Okay.
Oof.
Ooh,
And you hear the lock disengage and the glow goes away.
Well, that's
See, teamwork makes the dream work.
The dice make
Oh my
it.
god. I hate that phrase, by the way. I despise it.
Well, that worked.
All right.
As you opened it, you should do the honours.
Oh, me?
Whoever opened the box, the two of yous opened
Oh,
the
the two of you
boxes.
opened it.
All right.
so-
Well, in that case, I would tell everybody to get back. We'll open it from the back of the box. I trust nothing.
the EOD box.
no, what's your point?
That fucking spider comes with it. Blah.
Like you don't trust me.
Could be. It could be a
Hey, I
mimic.
played Dark Tie with you, okay? So
What do you mean he's a helpful
I'm
over
the-
Dana takes her
smacker.
hands off and steps away.
Okay.
lucky I'm not putting a breaching charge on this bitch. All right, so we open it up. What do we see?
Inside, you see small, little, flat, almost like parchment pieces of parchment, but they're unusual shapes. They're not like pages.
Purity seals.
Are they in a scroll kind of way?
No, they're just small, little pieces of parchment, but they're irregularly cut.
Dan, I think
Oh,
somebody
is it
was
like a
making
puzzle?
Christmas snowflakes.
Is this new stuff called paper money I heard so much about?
No, they're not. They're not even that shape.
What if they're a
Say something like, our Lord and Savior.
They
Or
might
maybe-
be an order form
Together?
or something.
No. So
Who brought
So
this?
no watch down. Can I make a perception check to make out if there is anything on top of
absolutely.
Okay, let's fail. There you go.
It's a pretty bad one.
Yep, it's paper.
Sweet.
Can I try?
Sure.
Try
Oh,
to
God, it was on an
to-
18 for crying
You're
out loud.
damn right, it's paper.
Let me try. Let me try.
Okay.
Oh, bitch.
Jesus.
Fuck yeah, paper! Jesus Christ.
Oh my
We
God.
thought
Our team here.
Well,
I
we're
should
very
have
sure
known.
it's paper, so let me take a look.
We got 2 more chances.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Hey.
Oh, you notice the
Metal?
top piece is folded. You swear it looks like a miniature cloak, but made out of paper.
That fits the third
And
one.
that's a bit odd. See, a cloak made out of paper.
Seems a little impractical, yeah.
A rudimentary ghillie suit for a library.
Has anyone got an ability to detect a form of magic with these papers?
Me!
You definitely are able to see they're magical. All these pieces of paper are magical.
Alrighty, so what do we do with this one then? What can we do? What sort of skills can we do with this one?
Now, are any of you picking any of the stuff up? He's like,
No.
no.
How are we supposed to pick stuff up?
It's just a little piece of paper.
Alright, well,
So-
I guess we
Yeah.
pick these up and find a
So-
way to make use of them later.
Okay.
So wait a second. What kind of little paper thingies do we have?
All right. So the first one, as you said, looks like a little cloak. The next one looks like a little folded paper sword. Then there's one in there. Dana, you noticed. You swear it looks like a little paper set of glasses, but little teeny tiny pair of glasses, but like cut out from paper. And then there's 2 nested tubes, like 2 tubes of paper, maybe an inch or so long, nested into each other.
I want to break out my canteen and pour water all over this, and it'll grow
This
like
is
those.
like a paper doll.
And the last one looks like a little paper halberd.
This is like those
I mean-
things you throw in a jar. Remember dinosaurs or whatever?
Oh yeah, little foam. Yeah.
Alrighty,
It's like
so
a
there
toy
must
armor set.
So, question: is the sword like a two-handed or one-handed sword, like in tiny?
It looks almost like it's a 2-handed sword.
So essentially, these are like paper tokens that are magical that can be turned into items, and I'm not too sure how we go about turning them into items, but we have them.
Okay.
No, I think they refer to us. Like this is probably where our dreams are coming from.
All right. So does anybody pick up a specific one?
Halberd.
Okay. No. It's one at a time. Edmund, you pick up the halberd.
Yeah.
Suddenly, the paper goes, and it forms into a full-size halberd that glows faintly blue.
Told you.
Oh, badass.
Ooh, wow, that's
Damn.
interesting.
So let me
All
pick
right.
the two-handed sword then.
Suddenly, you have a flawless 2-handed sword that also gives off a faint blue glow.
Nice.
Now,
Right.
figure out the rest of them.
Right, I'll as I'm holding the box, obviously, I'll let Runesong pick the next one. What was the other choices?
There's the little cloak, the little pair of glasses, and the little nesting tubes of paper.
Okay, she'll
nesting
try the
tubes of
cloak
paper.
first.
Suddenly, in your hands, it grows out into a beautiful, luxurious cloak that gives off a faint blue glow.
Right, and then I turn to Badger's
That
character.
on.
Is it like a set for a team?
I'll just pick up the glasses, I guess.
Nothing happens.
Imagine that.
Mr. Cleric, maybe you have the glasses.
Well, try the glasses.
And appears a set of round, like Harry Potter glasses that have a slightly, almost, the like oil on water tinge to them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So they're like a form of sunglasses in a sense.
kind of, sort of, yeah.
Alright, I took them now.
Nice.
Ooh, I put them
All
on
right.
my eyes and have a look.
Suddenly, even though it was dusk, everything becomes sharp and clear, but kind of false color.
Freaking nods.
Oh, is this? Am I able to see in the dark with these?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Oh, well, that's interesting. I'll have to find out what these do. Then I fold them away and put them into, well, don't fold them away, but you know, put them into my bag.
Okay.
And
that-
Build it.
offer
the two.
the Badger's the last one.
Yep, pick up the what I don't remember.
Little nesting
Pieces of
tubes of
paper?
paper.
Yeah, that.
They expand into a set of leather bracers that glow slightly blue.
Ooh.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
I want to put them on.
Somehow you're able to tell that your arrows will strike more true. Your accuracy will be higher. Everything you do with a bow, even a crossbow.
Nice.
You stole this from my
vastly improved.
Skyrim, didn't you? No.
Nope. No. Actually figured this out 2 weeks ago.
I'm just joking.
All right. So now we'll step out of the game itself, and I'll tell you guys exactly what you do have.
All right.
So now you're going to have to add it to your character sheets. And I know Dan can do this, but... So we'll start with Dan first. Get him out of the way. You now have a halberd +1.
Ooh. +1 halberd. Nice.
Unless you think I'm helping you, that also means you could run into shit that can only be hurt by magical items.
I'll be all right. I ain't scared of nothing.
All right, so we're going to go through these one at a time, get them added on.
That's orc stew.
Pork stew?
Orc stew.
Pork stew. Got it.
He's scared of that stew that guy made.
Did you add it on, Dan?
Yeah.
Let me see.
But I don't know how to make it +1.
Oh, you have to equip it. So,
All right.
wait a minute. Let me go ahead and get rid of. All right, you've got 2 halberds, so let me go ahead and get rid of these then. And I'll have it for you.
Add an item. Okay.
Oh, customize. Let's try that. All right.
All right, so if you go into the filter, where is halberd +1?
Alright. Add equipment.
The
That's
thing is, I
nice.
just opened one of my old paints, and it was just... Eek.
There we go. Halberd +1. I had to remember how to do it myself. Why did you just click off of that?
I don't know what just happened, but I did some shit.
So you all have a +1 weapon. That's very nice.
Not halberd. How did halberd of warning get on there?
I don't know.
Isn't that the one from Baldur's Gate 3?
It's a sword that says, "I'm about to kill you." Just warning you.
I'm gonna kill you.
Here, pal. You're in the wrong part of town.
There we go. All right, now your halberd +1 is equipped. You're unequipped. Your other one, you cannot fight with 2 halberds. I don't give a shit how.
Wait, there's no Titan group in this game.
Exactly.
There we go. All right.
It was the most...
Now you're all
thing
set?
out of Warcraft.
Okay, Willem.
Yes.
You'll probably want to leave the glasses on because those are goggles of night.
Oh, is that what they're called?
Ooh.
Oh, that's an interesting thing to have there. Right, let's
Like, guys, let's go over here. We're all stumbling around, falling.
I guess I'll put the glasses on then.
All
It'll
right.
just be a
and-
little chain where we're all holding each other's hands and trying to walk. And
While wearing these lenses, you have dark vision out to 60 feet. If you already have it,
Ooh.
it doesn't. Yeah, well, you don't. So
But
So
the-
now basically you can see as good as the filthy knife ears.
Excellent. So, I just what is it? It's called again? The goggles of night, is it?
Yep, I already added it to your inventory.
Oh,
So-
nice. Right. Well, I just had it down as glasses. I'll get rid of it.
All right, Dana, you have a cloak of protection.
Oh. Where is it? Oh, there we go.
Is that like I get my AC thingy my bob?
Does it protect
Yep.
against
Should be
birds and
out of them.
potatoes?
So basically, it improves your. Okay, you gain +1 to your AC and saving throws when you wear it.
Nice.
We have saving throws.
Yes.
Yeah,
Where the
that's
hell
what the
is that?
bless was also able to be used for.
Okay. Additional magical bonus. And now that improved your armor class to 13. And again, should also change your. It should change your saving throws as well.
Oh, those are the saving throws.
Yep.
Okay.
Updated.
Oh, sorry, I've just
Awesome.
noticed that Lord Inquisitor
Denatrius,
has been
great-
here the whole time.
Pardon, what?
Greatsword +1.
Yeah. Let me see if I manage it. Great sword +1. Oh, wait.
So you go to manage inventory, you type in Greatsword in the search, and then find Greatsword +1 and add.
And then wield. And unwield the other one, I guess.
Yes, no Titan grip, like you said. And there you go. And last but not least, Badger, you have Bracers of Archery.
Okay, what do I do?
Nothing. Shut up. No.
Roger.
All right. So what this is going to do? This one's a little more complicated. While wearing these, you have proficiency with the longbow and shortbow you already had. You had +2 bonus to damage rolls for ranged attacks. So now your shit hits even harder.
Where do I see that?
All right. So it's in your inventory. So if you look in your inventory,
Inventory. Where's inventory?
so in the right side box, you see actions, inventory, features, and traits.
Oh, got it. So I just click the box, I guess.
Yeah, I already equipped it, but now your damage went up +2 on your short bow. And you can also, if you can get a hold of one, use a longbow.
Excellent goggles, and these are actually quite useful for me.
I tried to pick things that everybody kind of needed.
Well, I don't have dark vision, so those would be
Exactly.
good.
So wait, you thought I needed a help with hitting shit?
Well, I have seen you swing, yes.
But you know, it's the dice and not me, you know?
So I have a
All
question.
power, no accuracy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On my special or whatever, it says sneak attack. It says once per turn you can deal an extra 1d6 damage to one creature you hit with an attack with a finesse or ranged weapon if you have advantage on the attack roll. What does that mean, advantage on the attack roll?
That means where you'd roll 2 dice. Like, for example, that you had snuck up on them, they were distracted attacking somebody else. And
Because
the
you
weapon
don't
has
need an advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it.
Right. You just have to make sure it's a finesse. So, in other words, one of those kobolds, if it was attacking somebody else, you chose to attack one that was attacking somebody else, you could get your sneak attack damage.
Okay, well, that's almost every one of my weapons is finesse. I could have done that. Damn it.
All right, you're good to go.
Roger.
That's okay. You guys did okay. You really didn't. But...
Wow.
I mean, we were terrible there at the end part of the looting and all that. But apart from that,
Wait, where did this box come from exactly?
it was our adventure last week.
So the thing is, when it's like World of Warcraft or everything is like, oh god, let's loot shit. But in like a pen and paper, I'm like, yeah, let's enjoy the ambience, and then most of the times I forget to loot.
Bob from accounting has showed up. He says backstab.
Yeah, more or less a backstab.
I'm assuming it's referring to Badger's ability.
Yeah, but they used to have specific for backstab, but more or less it's a distracted target.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can kind of try to get yourself in situations where you have advantage, like tripped enemies or flanking people, depending on how liberal
Perfect.
that is as a GM.
So, question is pushing someone like a free action or like my main action?
That was your main action.
Ready to go? Are we ready to go? Or is there still a bit to do?
I think we should probably call it here. We're coming up
Happy
on
to call
3
it here.
hours.
All right. Yeah, it was good. I had a good time.
Yeah, that was good.
I dragged a guy to
Yeah.
safety. I embodied my inner career.
And you got a new halberd.
I did. I got a shiny new stabby thing.
Yeah. Better than
You
your
need
old
the
one.
help, so
I really do.
Now you'll be able to do massive acrobatics.
I have
You
a
do.
short question. When I use booming sword now, will it make more like decibels?
Yes.
no,
That's nice. Okay, I'm all good.
no, it doesn't.
Damn,
Basier.
killing
all.
people by busting ears.
It wakes up old people down the street when you use it, and they open their windows and shake their fists. You damn kids in your racket!
Damn kids and your hip hop music.
That's
Right,
not
you-
music.
So we're gonna call the game there then?
Okay. All right, so wait a minute. Somebody was still wounded, but now everybody has full health again.
He healed me, remember?
Yeah, but Denatrios, you had health missing too, didn't you?
Yeah, the thing is, Mr. Cleric didn't want to, cantrip touch me.
I don't think he has a healing cantrip. He has a healing spell.
I mean, short question now for all everyone that's like new to D&D. Is this a moment where we can, for example, do like a short rest thingy?
Okay, yeah. If you'd like to do a short rest, yeah, then you roll.
Just
I
asking
think.
because
All right, so this will be good training. So everybody, go to your character sheets,
Mhm.
and you'll see on the top row, you'll see your name, and then you'll see beyond 20, and then short rest. Click that.
Right, so take a short rest.
And the other thing is, William and Dana, make sure you're keeping track of your spell slots.
What
Okay.
what
So
are
for
we
example,
doing?
but you haven't used any, Dana. Never mind, I forgot. William did. He used one of his spell slots.
Right. The
And
spell
you did track
slots-
that. You're good.
the-
If you went through the short rest procedure, it should say short rest, automatically apply healing with dice results, and then take short rest. You don't regain any spell slots, but you do regain some health.
So don't click any of these boxes or roll hit die.
No, you don't want to do that. So automatically apply healing with dice results. So,
Okay.
and then just click take short rest. You may have to roll the dice. I don't know.
Oh no, you don't have to.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think you did.
But if like you're a fighter, you have like a second wind ability. You can
Yeah, you could
click
break your
that
second
there.
wind.
So
Yeah, you
does it
don't have-
also restore any spell slots or that? Or is that just a long
Nope,
rest?
takes a long rest. Yep. So you're down to one spell slot.
Ah, well then. Well then, with the next one, yeah, I'm happy with it. I mean, anyone else want to do anything before I end the stream?
No, it was fun.
No.
Yeah, it was a good time.
All right,
So
so,
what
when is the next one going to be? See that?
Saturday at 2, unless anybody has a problem with that time.
Yeah, it worked out.
Nope.
Everyone there Saturday
work.
at 2?
Yeah, I'll see you guys then.
Like in 2
Yeah.
weeks, yes?
1
Right,
week, unless
Okay.
you need it to be next. Unless you
No,
need it.
like so it's next Saturday. I will check and I will inform you.
Okay. Right now, I'm gonna. If you ever need to check, go to Roll20. Don't go all the way into the game, but look at the front page or at the page 20. It'll say when the next game's scheduled. If you ever wonder.
All right, guys, for the people in the chat, that is next Saturday. This will be going on. UK time, it will be 7 o'clock PM. So that's 7 PM. And for East Coast USA, it's 2 PM.
East Coast, 2 p.m. Yep.
Yeah, 2 PM East Coast time. And I've got no idea for any of the Aussies if there's an Aussie watching us.
Sometime Sunday morning. I think. I don't know. I'm not 100% certain.
Right, thanks a lot, guys. Gonna end the stream there.
Thanks for being here. Sorry for the technical problems earlier.
Yeah, and the long
Indeed.
time me driving to go get my mum and all that, you know what I mean?
Okay, and also sorry for the noob question, but it's like, are we like going like per milestone or per like per monster